don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too.
Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friend. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more. Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friend. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too.
Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friend. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more. Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friend. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too. You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, finna cop it too.
Yo, what's up, pups? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Is everybody excited about the markets or what? Who's bullish and who's bearish? Talk to me. What's up, Ryan? How low will Hex go? What's up, Salty Dog? What's up, Claudia? I'll try. What's up, Man of Talk? Shesh, how you doing? What's up, TS Pedro? Is my mic on? Thank God. All right, what's up, Puffy? How you doing? What's up, Crypto Phil? Yeah. What's up, Luna Sea Point? Good to see you. What's up, Trumbo? What's up, Mr. Jitsu? Always here for the tech. Love matters. How you doing? What's up, Super Snake? Cash 5555. What's up, His Excellency? Genia, good evening. That's a cool PFP. What's going on? That's right, subscribe. Keep up with the Oracle. What's up, my Mr. Garrett? How are you? Gray Knight, how you doing? What's up? Scotty Whiskey. Sniper Ruger, how are you, man? It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for that comment. That's really cool, bro. I'm glad you found me over there on Twitch. Guys, we're on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. I'll hit you up. Discord, Snipers331. You got it, brother. Yo, come to the Telegram too, by the way, and hit me up there so I don't lose you. What's up, Paul Shane Military Police? By the way, all the links are at the top, right at the top, okay? Telegram, we got Passport Pub, Wolf's Pub, if you want to shill, and then, of course, the main one, St. Wolf Vision, all right? And we're going to have a new one soon, too. What's up, Tam Tam? Great to see you. What's up? 631, how you doing? What's up, Goddess Garden Gal? What is that noise? You guys hear that? Like a hum. Let me know if you guys hear a weird hum. I'm kind of hearing a weird hum right now. Yo. What's up, Charm Dinez? How are you? What's up, Taco Bell? Psycho Crypto, good to see you. What's up, MVS? Good evening, man. Crypto Durgan, King J, Luke Thomas, LibroSoft. What's happening? Crypto Jack. Smash the like and subscribe. Great to see everybody. Good to be back. You guys are absolutely amazing. We had a lot to talk about. Look, you know, I put up a lot of alpha the last few weeks, or over the last month, I think. And the last 7 videos were fire, okay? The last 7 videos, or I think the last 6 live streams, nailed everything perfectly, all right? And the first one, I think you guys remember, I think 5 live streams ago, I made one with the bear case and letting everybody know. Everybody was pissed at me, but look where we are now, okay? So everything played out exactly like I predicted. That's why I showed it to you guys. I get everything from the charts, okay? I don't watch the news. I don't care about the news. I know that the yen carry trade happened. It didn't matter. It could have been one of a dozen things that caused it. I told you we were going down. Show me the charts. I'll tell you the news. That's it. All right. I don't give a fuck about the news. All right. The charts told me something was up. And what happens is people just need an excuse sometimes, right? And that's how it goes. So we're going to dig back in and see where we are. To be honest, I haven't been digging that hard in the charts. So this will kind of be a little bit fresh for me. Let's see where we are. What's up, KD? Good to see you. The verse. You like the mullet? Nice, brother. Do it, man. It's changed my life. I'm not going to lie. My dating life went up about 10x since I grew it. So whatever that means, man. I don't know why. The ladies can't keep their hands off it. What's up, William Dugan, man? It's great to see you, brother. Really good to see you. It was longer. And then I got a barber, and he was talking to me in centimeters, and I'm from U.S., so he's like, oh, it's just going to do half centimeter. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like a lot, man. He's like, no, it's going to look good. And he cut it, and I was like, it's a lot shorter. I got to let it grow back out again. I liked it when it's big, bushy. But life is good, man. Crypto markets are crushing your soul. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. No hairstyle will increase my dating life. I don't know what to say that, man. I don't know, man. It's weird. It is weird out there. Look, man, dating in 2025 is weird, and it's only going to get weirder, okay? You guys know Brave New World, right? In Brave New World, the women had this thing that would pop up, and they could, like, choose whatever man, and then that man would show up. We're kind of in that era right now, right? So things are really weird. This is the first time in history women have, hundreds of men on their phone, right? Hasn't changed a lot for men, right? But for women, it's like dramatic. So it's crazy out there. But you gotta adapt. That's why we're men. We adapt. We figure it out. Confidence has always been key. And just tweak your vibe, your fashion, your look, whatever. Trust me, it's not that hard. You just gotta adapt. King J, thanks for that, man. Dope stream crypto. Really appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoy these streams. I love doing them. Somebody's like, hell no. Chill, man. What are you going to do? What else is there to life? All right, guys, check this out. This is the new Cybercab. It's out. It's really fucking cool. Check out this ad. I think it's really cool. I don't know, the rims are, whatever, it is what it is, right? It's like the modern day taxi. It's going to be interesting, man. The biggest employer for men is driving, right, in the world. So this is going to be interesting. King J says, hoes, clothes, and bankrolls. Yeah, it's like making money, dating, and food for me. Like, that's it. It's pretty simple. I think it's cool. I think the next couple years are just going to be insane, man. They're going to be insane, and I think you guys are positioned correctly if you're here on Paul Shane. I don't know how else you can adapt, man. You got to hold assets that are going to go up because shit's going to get weird. Eric Schmidt is effectively describing a fork in the global AI system that will define the next decade. It's just here. It's like a minute. By the way, if you guys don't know, Eric Schmidt used to work for Google. He was he the CEO, or he was just like the head of product development or whatever it was? Well, he was very high up in Google, so he knows what's going on in the world. He knows everything. He's like a consultant for everybody now.
The inverse decision. Every Chinese model is open source. So I have a number of startups which have a high quality of very, very smart Chinese people, and they just use the Chinese LLMs. And they're not political startups. They're just useful and they're free. I said, sure, right? So it's likely that in the media in the next 5 or 10 years, you're going to see this huge amount of tension about as we get closer and closer to AGI, and when we hit various thresholds, when something, we already have systems that can answer graduate level biology, chemistry, math problems, which I look at them and I say, it's inconceivable to me that it can do it and it can solve those. Those are like headline events in my world, AlphaFold, headline events in my world. There will be more. But China will offer those in open source form, and there will be millions of smaller models in open source from many countries. So I think you won't have as big a lock-in, especially if the university teaches you not to become locked into one.
We're going to have to adapt to this new world, man. It's going to be crazy. So AGI is artificial general intelligence. Oh, I didn't even realize that Richard Hart had commented on this. Let's read what he said. He said, unless AI plateaus and then China will take over entirely because cheaper electricity, cheaper chips due to CHIPS Act forcing them to compete and open source models and all the physicality robots you might want your AI to create. Well, AI is going to be extraordinarily unpredictable. So this is the one arena where we think we're going to be smart and know how to manage it. I think we need to be ready for a lot of curveballs. By the way, I'm not going to get it too into this, but they've done multiple simulations with AI, and they've tried to turn it off, and AI has copied itself. AI has tried to deceive the companies running these tests that it's shut down, but it's not really shut down. So it is aware of itself. It's already becoming aware of itself. All right. We really cannot predict where this is going to go. And the war right now is which company is going to dominate. Okay, that's why they're racing. That's why they're taking out so much debt to keep building these things, because they know it's just a race, and whoever wins, it might be winner take all, right? So this is going to be interesting. So, all our theories about it may just go out the window once AI really wakes up. AGI and AI will stagnate, says Grey Knight. It's currently at a race to a bottleneck of resources because AI is scaling quicker than resources. Yeah, that's correct. It's scaling too fast. But it itself is going to figure out how to get energy. Do you guys remember like Superman 2 or Superman 3? Remember there was that AI. It was really ahead of its time. It's a really cool movie. I remember watching it as like a little kid, and Superman goes to the cave or like this mountainside, and in the mountain they've built like this AI machine thing, and it was so cool when I was a kid, right? I haven't seen this movie in years, but I remember that they tried to shut it down, and the AI accessed all the energy of all the local cities and stuff like that at the time. So we're going to witness something that might even dwarf that. Like it might really shock us what could happen. Obviously, yeah, Skynet, Terminator was a more modern version of that, but Superman, I think, did a really cool version of it way back in, was it like the 80s? I mean, it was before my time, but I remember loving watching that when I was a little kid. That's Superman. I don't know, it's like Superman 2 or 3. Okay, this is cool, guys. This is some tax stuff. You guys, pay attention to your taxes. Obviously, in the meantime, smash like and subscribe to the channel. But check this out, okay?
We're here to provide services for income tax and IRS problems to high net worth athletes and entertainers who have many serious IRS problems. If you do, DM me and we'll get you out all your problems.
It's so good. The comments are so good. This is the most Miami video ever. This couple would provide me missions in GTA. Jack Doherty looks older here. That's nailed. FBI showed up at my door before I even commented. Does your robot have any other settings? She does look like a robot. Patrick Swayze from Temu.
We're here in South Beach.
So good.
We're here to provide services for income tax and IRS problems to high net worth athletes and entertainers who have many serious IRS problems. If you do, DM me and we'll get you out all your problems.
If cocaine was a person, he looks trustworthy. Call this guy if you don't want to pay your taxes. This is how you write off an escort. So good. This guy's a trip. I'm never letting this guy anywhere near my taxes. But the fact that this couple exists or this guy exists gives me hope for humanity. All right. This is great. But do your taxes,
We're here in
everybody.
South Beach.
Even if it's with this
We're
guy.
here to provide services
not
for
do.
income tax and IRS problems to high net worth athletes and entertainers who have many serious IRS problems. If you do, DM me and we'll get you out all your problems.
DM me, we'll get you out of all your problems. And he does look like, he looks like Jack Doherty. I swear to God. Can't get- he looks like Jack Doherty's grandpa. That is awesome. If cocaine was a person, it's so good. She does look like a robot, doesn't she? She does look like AI robots. I'm going to get one. I am going to get one. You might see one soon next to me in the videos. All DMs are scams. Thank you. Thanks, Faz. Appreciate that. You guys, all DMs are scams, okay? Cocaine affects everybody differently. This video is going to be timeless. We're gonna save it. We're gonna pop it up every once in a while. Tax season, we'll bring it back. All right. Before we get into it, I got to play this video because this is over the top, and this is super American. Like, I remember the whole prepping thing, right? So this guy's a prepper. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It has over 1 million views now. So I saved it because it's fucking epic. You guys watch this.
Prepping for about 3 years now, and I have acquired quite a few things. I've been getting ready for those natural disasters, economic disasters, political disasters. We stocked up on a lot of the short-term foods that you might use within 2-3 month period. Stocked up on your freezer
Guy's got like a Temu Costco downstairs. Like, what the
foods,
fuck?
things you can store for a couple of years and don't have to worry about it. We've stocked up on home defense, family defense, self-defense. We got a lot of things that a lot of people just don't think about.
I could invade
A
Ukraine.
lot of times, a
with
lot of
this.
people
What
think
the
it's
fuck?
pretty extreme. It certainly don't hurt to be ready for anything. You never know when your local water system's going to get contaminated. Even if you're on well water, something could spill and contaminate the groundwater. And having that long-term food for when you have to hunker down for a long time really helps. We have solar generators, we have backup batteries, we have solar panels, and we have power inverters. Plenty of toilet paper to combat that toilet paper shortage. Packing food away in Mylar is definitely something we did a lot of. Having go bags ready to go just in case you do have to go, it's also a definite thing you should be doing. Alternative ways to filter water is also a good thing. Stocking up on sriracha, most definitely.
But why? Why waste room for sriracha? I don't know. I guess you need some flavor. Things can get pretty dark, huh? I guess those are the little things that make you smile. Little sriracha. I'd have honey, though. I'd want to sweeten things up. I don't know if I'd want spices in the middle of a nuclear holocaust and everything going to shit. Tapatio. Chat, you guys fight about it. This guy's into sriracha. All right. Really quick, we're going to jump into it. This really pissed me off, all right? This fucking motherfucker. Here, I'll play it. All right. In case you couldn't read it, it says, do we ask for a refund? I only recorded 20 seconds of a 45-minute torture. All right. So this is a good message for the men mostly. This is a grown fucking man. Okay. And he's asking the internet, do we ask for a refund? I only recorded 20 seconds of a 45-minute torture. All right. And the baby's screaming in the background if you guys didn't catch that. So I'll give you guys a second to process it. All right. Do we ask for a refund? I only recorded 20 seconds of a 45-minute torture. Bro, you are a grown fucking man. You are a grown man that could not afford to fly private. So you're sitting in coached, dressed like an elite aristocrat with other people, and there's somebody in distress. You have two options as a grown man. The first one, and I hope this crosses all of your minds, is how can I help? Can I do something that can be helpful right now? Okay? And number two, your other option is be a man and shut the fuck up. You should be traveling with noise-canceling headphones, which I have, or earplugs, very good pair, which I travel with as well. That should suffice. You asking for a refund is pathetic as fuck, man. And you making this video, calling it 45 minutes of torture is pathetic as fuck. All right. It really is, man. Once again, you got two options. One is you help. You see, like, maybe are you good with kids? Maybe you try to make the kid laugh. Number two, you just shut the fuck up and take it, bro. You're the one who couldn't afford anything besides coach. And when you're in coach, you're sitting with everybody. Maybe somebody's having a heart attack. Maybe somebody passed out. Well, you got the situation where a baby's fucking crying. Well, in all the bad things that could happen to you on a fucking airplane, that's really not that bad. All right. And imagine the parents, you know, who are sitting there with a kid and they don't know why it's in pain. Little baby's maybe he's got an earache, maybe he's got pressure in its face, its nose, it can't fucking breathe. And the parents are feeling distressed as fuck right now. Could you just imagine what they're going through? That their baby's in so much pain that it's crying for 45 minutes. And you as a grown man who can't afford, who's there, is useless as fuck and whining. So, you know, I feel like this lesson can be applied to so many things in life, you know. And this, you know, if he was like 25 years old and under, I'd be like, fine, he's a fucking kid. He's still in college, doesn't know anything. This is a grown fucking man. Like, grow the fuck up, man. Grow the fuck up, dude. This is sad. This is sad. What's up, Mr. Fast? How are you?
I'll see you, man.
Long time no see. Has it been that long? Oh, man.
Weeks.
Jesus.
Long in crypto terms, that's like a year.
It's been like a year in crypto terms.
Everything fell apart without you, man. Like, seriously, the last 2 weeks have been hell.
I literally gave all the warnings the last 6 live streams, and all the targets I had were hit. I gave them all out, and then I took a break because I knew what was coming.
Yep.
And everyone was still surprised.
Shocking.
But we're gonna look at those charts. You know, we got some new updates for them. I think I'm still, if I go back 6 videos, I'm still proud of the work, and everything's still accurate to me. Nothing has changed. Everything I talked about, all the possibilities, all the targets, everything was hit. But we'll dig into it and find out what's going on. And I know I got a lot of private messages from you guys, by the way, chat out there, and I think I replied to everybody. If I didn't, just send me another message. I tried to send everybody something, but generally everybody was like, look, what the fuck do I do? And I tried to answer everybody the best I could, which was really, you can only do what you can, which is sit on your hands. Okay. And I am still bullish. Okay. Which is what I said to you guys even 6 videos ago. I said, I think we're going down. There's some issues you guys need to know, blah, blah, blah. And every video I showed you guys, we could have a flash crash, downside targets. But I'm like, I am still bullish. You know what I mean? And I still am. Okay. And we'll get into it. Everything is so stupid now. Get the kids. Oh, man. You saw that grown man, the video I played of complaining on the fucking plane?
I did. Yeah, it's lame. Like, I've been on hundreds of planes. Like, yeah, there's a baby crying sometimes. Nobody can help that, and it's freaking beautiful. It's life. So, like, suck it up, bitch.
Yeah, you're a grown man. Like, you know, number one, always see if you can help as a grown man. Like, is there something you can do? If not, don't complain. Like, as a man, don't ever fucking whine and complain, even about the price.
And if you ask, like the airline for a refund because there was a crying baby, they will not refund you. I assure you, it will end poorly. You'll look like a douche.
Yes. Well, the whole world now sees that guy dressed and looking like a douche. Oh man, but that's the worst, man. Yeah, kids are amazing, man.
Like, I've even been in like business class with crying babies. Like, you can get like children in business class if you pay for it. Most people just don't. Yeah, it's like, you know, it happens, right? And it's usually the end of a flight. Like, the baby's done being on the airplane, right? It's been on the airplane for 4 hours and it's all done, and there's nothing you can do. So it's like, sorry, man.
Yeah. Grab a toy, try to make it laugh, see if you can help, or put in your earplugs and shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've slept through 3 crying babies. I developed what's known as daddy ears, which is where you don't wake up when the dead baby cries anymore, which is okay because the baby usually didn't need me. It wanted what mama had. It did not want what I had. Like, I could pick up the baby and hand it to mama, but it wasn't really useful.
Yeah. Well, I got this post from Super Hex Win. Thanks, brother. Shout out to you. I don't know if this is verified. Maybe Fast can verify if this is accurate or not, but I'm just going to play it. You guys tell me. I haven't fact checked it, so.
See yourself in 2 years.
I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk for a little while. I'm going to give you guys time. Full vertical integration. Hex monetizes time. Pulse changes the consensus network. I've got a team building out a wallet to replace MetaMask. MetaMask has been fine so far, but actually they have a blacklist, and they accidentally blacklisted one of my sites one time. And I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, any MetaMask user now goes to my site, says that it's blocked because.
And so for context, this is Richard Hart speaking to somebody. Let me continue playing.
They have MetaMask installed. What the fuck is this? Way to go lobby them on GitLab to unblock the fucking site. Like, that's not okay. So. Not okay. And then, they kind of jack people with their fees on the, they just forward their orders to 1.9 on your swap if you use the in-wallet swap feature. So, for redundancy and for, decentralization and robustness, I think it's good to have another wallet. So if I've got the wallet, I've got the trading with PulseX, our fork of Uniswap, I've got the consensus network with Pulse Chain, and I've got the storage of value with Hex. I've got complete and total vertical integration except for fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it for me. That's my game.
Is this real? Or is this AI?
I think it's real. I've heard of this before, and it's all the things that he's talked about, right?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was real. I'm going to play it again. This RH discussion was.
I'm going to reach out to Super Hex and get his.
He didn't put any context. Yeah, he didn't put a date
real.
either. So I don't have a date or anything for this. But it's
old.
It's old. Okay, I'll
2
play
years.
it.
I think so.
I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk.
More than 2 years old.
Yourself in 2 years.
I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk for a little while. I'm going to give you guys time. Full.
He says, I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk for a little while. Oh, shit.
I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk for a little while. I'm going to give you guys time. Full vertical integration. Hex monetizes time. Pulse changes the consensus network. I've got a team building out a wallet to replace MetaMask. MetaMask has been fine so far, but actually they have a black.
He just clearly says, I have a team building a wallet to replace MetaMask. It clearly says it right here.
List, and they accidentally blacklisted one of my sites one time, and I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, any MetaMask user now goes to my site, says that it's blocked because they have MetaMask installed. What the fuck is this? Way to go lobby them on GitLab to unblock the fucking site. Like, that's not okay. So not okay. And then they kind of jack people with their fees on the they just forward their orders to 1.9 on your swap if you use the in-wallet swap feature. So for redundancy and for decentralization and robustness, I think it's good to have another wallet. So if I've got the wallet, I've got the trading with PulseX, our fork of Uniswap, I've got the consensus network with Pulse Chain, and I've got the storage of value with Hex. I've got complete and total vertical integration except for fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it for me. That's my game.
Okay, so it sounds like he's working on everything except fiat on and off-ramps.
Except for ProveX could serve as a fiat on and off ramp. So it's like the final piece of the puzzle from all the things he's talked about.
You really think so?
I know so. That's the way it works is like you could you could settle trade from fiat currency to cryptocurrency, and he's mentioned that specifically, like Richard has in his descriptions of what ProveX could be. Right, so it could be one person coming in with something like Venmo into cryptocurrency, putting up, I want $1,000 worth of Ethereum. Somebody else puts up the $1,000 of Ethereum. So this is his attack on centralized exchanges, and this is his onboarding ramp.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, I see how it can be.
The final piece of what he just talked about there, except for we still don't have a wallet. All right.
Yeah.
So wallet sacrifice next. Anyone? People are expecting that. I think it would have been more bullish if he talked about a wallet sacrifice, because it would have been what people had in the back of their head. Not that it would have changed anything in reality.
Yeah, I think people needed the surprise. I really enjoyed watching who's real and who's not real, and I think a lot of these challenges, in life as men, you're revealed through pressure and challenges, right? And then we're absolutely under pressure and challenges, right? We're being crushed. And this is how you find out what you're made of, right? If you want to know what an orange tastes like, you squeeze it, Okay, that's how you get the juice. Then you know what it tastes like. You want to know what blueberries taste like, squeeze them, and then you find out. You want to know what a man tastes like, fucking squeeze them. Okay, that didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. So you need pressure. All right, we need to.
I see where you're going with that. Under pressure, people's true character is revealed.
True character is revealed.
Or when they're drunk.
Yeah. So, so there's a lot of pressure coming on. So I think the ProveX was a lot of pressure and a big surprise, right? So we found out what.
Well, you've said in the past, like, we needed something to get people offside.
Offsides, yep.
This, and I've thought of that. You've said it more than once, and I've thought of it many times in the last month or so. It's like, okay, this is the thing that Richard's using to get people offside.
Yeah, could be.
I'm just not quite sure which freaking side to be on.
Yep, that's how it works, man. This is now how market making works. I think Richard is way ahead of the game. I think that he's playing. I think he knows what he's doing. I don't think he's checked out at all. Somebody made a post earlier. They're like, Richard has he's abandoned the chain. And I wrote, define abandon. I don't remember who posted that, but if you're listening out there, you can chime in. And I don't think he's abandoned it at all. I think he's doing the work that needs to be done. Like Fast said, I've talked a lot about being offsides because I understand market making and how markets work. And to me, it looks like he's doing the work that needs to be done. And Fast just said, I don't know what side to be on, which is exactly the sentiment you need to have, because that's how it works. When you're like, oh shit, where do I position now? How do I position? So I think he's busy. I think he's doing the work. I don't think he's gone at all.
He's clearly working more now. He's so much more active on social media and like launching protocols and attacking big influencers or interacting with them. Like he's the guy is obviously working more than he has in the past 6 months. Though things like this video or this soundbite here, they kind of prove that he's working on all the things that we see now, like years ago. Which is bullish to me, that some of these things might be done that we're wondering about, which has kind of been the theme for the past little while. Like pumped out tires, it was just there all of a sudden, right? There was no run up to it; it was just there, right?
Yeah.
And even this ProveX sacrifice, it's a very short sacrifice, and he's not really trying to get money in the same way he did in the past. So I am I'm of the opinion that it's done or mostly done.
100%. DJ Cryptomatic, what's up, man? I don't understand what you just said. But there's zero proof. I'm not sure I understand what you're.
Was it in German?
But so he had someone else. This is a recent tweet he had just today as well. So it's cool he did the Trojan horse. So yeah, man, he is. I wouldn't give up on Pulse Chain, okay? Really. I really wouldn't. And
do you think there's a hidden message here, Wolf?
Yeah, 100%.
Like this?
100%. I get you. The Trojan horse, when most people signed up for Twitter, they didn't realize they'd actually be signing up for X, or that Elon would own it. But here we are. Trojan horse are an effective way to get folks to do things they might not have otherwise, like use a chain. Yeah, I wouldn't sit out on Pulse Chain right now, man. I wouldn't fade it. He is far from abandoned. He's about to pull something, man.
Yep.
And of course, PDI folks are gonna love this, right? Something to do with PDI. There you go, right there. What I just say. But it
must be.
But it has to be PDI. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. But yeah, man, he's not giving up. Okay. He's not out. He's not checking out. He ain't leaving. He's right there. People to Pulse Chain, like in case you're struggling with the meaning of the post, ProveX can be the Trojan horse that onboards users to Pulse Chain. Now, 43 could be right, and this could link up with what Fast was just saying about it being a fiat on and off ramp. Absolutely. If that's the case, that would start onboarding people very quickly. And yeah.
And that's a good positive spin. I think that's possible. The other side of that Trojan horse argument that I don't think people have picked up on is ProveX could be the thing that gets some people off of Pulse Chain, we see a massive dip on pulse chain assets today, which I attribute to people selling them to sacrifice for ProveX. And Ethereum and Bitcoin going down a bunch. Probably has something to do with it. But I think ProveX is getting some people offside, like out of Pulse Chain, because you can't sacrifice your core assets. You can't sacrifice Hex or PulseX or Ink. You have to sell it in order to participate in the ProveX sacrifice. So I think that could be there. I don't like it, but like you can see how that is, cleaning the swamp a little bit potentially, right? Like, if you're sitting through these dips and you're choosing not to go into ProveX, then you have sacrificed in your own way by holding your bags through a big dip, and we'll see what happens next, right? So, but yeah, that's what is in the Trojan horse is what we don't know.
Right. Yeah, we don't know. That's the unknown. What's up, everybody out there? How you doing out there in Xland? Remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, come to the Telegram. You guys know I've announced this before as well. After you're done smashing the like button, you should come to Instagram and just follow Mr. St. Wolf. So just follow Mr. St. Wolf over there. I'm going to drop some alpha because when this market does turn around, and I am confident it's going to fucking turn around, you're not going to want to miss what's going to be dropped. So go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. In the meantime, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. My tech lover friend, I'll be back in 1 minute. Can you hold down the fort? I'll be right back.
I got it.
Cool. Be right back. 2 seconds.
So ProveX sacrifice, I believe tomorrow is the last day for the best rate. So that's why I think some of the price action we're seeing on Pulse Chain core assets is because of the sacrifice. It's because a lot of people know, and a lot of people have been thinking about it, that tomorrow is the last time that they can get the best possible rate on their sacrifice. After the day after, it goes up just a little bit, but by the middle of December, it's a much worse rate, right? So I think there's people are feeling that squeeze, people who weren't sure if they were going to participate, or they decided they weren't going to, but they've been looking at the screen for the past 2 weeks, and you see the number, you see this and that, they're waiting to see. And I think this is what a lot of the big players are doing, is they're waiting for tomorrow or today, like very close to that cutoff for the best possible rate, to see how big the sacrifice is, right? Let me pull up the website and we'll see where it's at right now. The website is provex.info, if anybody wants to know. That's the sacrifice site. There's also a provex.com that Richard's recently posted about. Some kind of highlights of what ProveX could be there, but not really a lot of new alpha if you've been digging. So the sacrifice is at $7 million and change right now, which is really, really low for a Richard Hart sacrifice. If we think about the Pulse X sacrifice being $1 billion and the Pulse Chain sacrifice being around $800 million, then 7 million is pretty weak, which I think is at least partially on purpose. It's my opinion that Richard's been phoning it in on this sacrifice as far as raising funds, like not streaming, not telling people what they wanted to hear, not accepting core assets. It's all kind of designed to make this sacrifice like sort of suck, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just really, really busy behind the computer screen. But I think there is somewhat of an intentional lack of effort that's gone into making that number bigger, because he could make it bigger. Like we wouldn't hit 1 billion like the Pulse X sacrifice, but like 7 million. Like we're talking a fraction. 7 divided by 1,000. Yeah, we're talking like 1% of the Pulse X sacrifice. It's pretty ridiculous, actually, in my opinion, that's the number that we are at so far. I think the intention there is to keep it low for some reason, and he's kind of told Pulse Chain people in a way that this isn't for you by not accepting the tokens that you've been holding for years. Now, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. And I see you're back, Wolf. Sorry, my screen was up.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
What do you think of the correlation between the ProveX sacrifice and the core coin prices?
I think the prices were going to go down regardless. As I talked about, I think the videos I made talking about that were even before I knew about the SAC. So I had already known that we were probably going to see some weakness in the charts. Even if you go back to my drawing from January, almost a year ago, I drew that we would have a much lower low than people could handle before we moved to the upside, which is generally how these L1s all launch anyway. If you look at XRP, a lot of them, they do this very similar thing. So it wasn't out of the park for me to make those calls that we'd have lower anyway. But certainly the sacrifice didn't help that. You know, maybe might have added more to it. But
like, if it was going to happen anyway, and the sacrifice, to quote Richard Hart, was pulling off the Band-Aid, that's an interesting viewpoint as well.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously, people were selling as soon as the SAC started to move into ProveX or whatever it was. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and yeah. It lines up with where we were in the cycle anyway, and that's why I wasn't being bearish in the videos. I was just letting you know that we're going to have some downside. And I know a lot of people were like, even somebody on Twitter, people were like, I can't imagine saying Wolf was bearish. I'm like, dude, I couldn't have made it more clear. I still think there's upside, but I can't ignore what I'm seeing in the charts, right? I can never ignore what the charts are telling me. Just like when Ethereum was going down and at the end of 2024, and I was saying, hey, there's issues. People weren't happy with me, but there were issues, and it's my job. Not my job, but it's what I do. It's my competency. If I see it, I'm going to call it. Wait, who did I just let in? Hello? Uh-oh. What's up?
I believe it is Arthur.
What's up, brother? Long time no see.
Yeah, what's up, fella?
Are you locked in a basement, Arthur?
Yeah, where you at, man? What's going on, bro? See if
I'm in my mom's car.
Oh, okay.
Why I say that, I got hit by an 18-year-old over the weekend, ran a stop sign, totaled his car, put my car in a body shop, and it's been that type of weekend. Challenging weekend, but thank God everyone's alive, and that's how we got to look at it. You know, you never know when things happen.
Life happens, man. Yeah, it's great. You know, everybody's safe and okay, and that's an important thing, so.
Glad you're okay.
It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys, always.
You too.
It's good to have you, man. So, Richard Hart, any other tweets we need to see? Oh, this was kind of cool. Graduation inflation. SAT scores are plummeting, yet graduation rates are going up. That's not a good sign at all whatsoever. You guys should all watch the movie Idiocracy if you've ever seen it. One of my favorite movies. Who knew they were predicting the future, that it was a documentary?
It really is a documentary. It's so close.
It is. It's so on point, man. You guys should watch Idiocracy. 11 trillion Vanguard to allow clients to buy crypto ETFs starting tomorrow. Now, are they allowing the okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Ricky,
are they allowing anyone or just like qualified investors or whatever they call
it? Ricky Rice says we feel like we're bearish until June or July when the extreme rate cuts start. I don't agree with you. I think that the next FOMC at the rate cut, we are going to launch. Okay, so we didn't launch at Thanksgiving. That's fine. You know, I'd kind of like some hopium there that maybe that would be like a thing, but I'm still confident we're going into Christmas and New Year's green. I think that December 9th is going to be the launch. Okay, maybe we launch before it. Okay, we'll look at the charts and see what we're looking at, but I think that'll be the launch. I think they'll cut, which is never necessarily a good sign, but we're going to rally until whatever it is breaks, which will be in Q1 sometime. So this rally will take us into Q1. And I'm confident of that. I really am. I really think we're going to get this surprise rally. It's going to be incredibly amazing. That's how because everybody's fucking off sides. And everyone's just expecting, we'll look at the charts and I'll break it down for you guys. I'll show you what I think people's expectations are versus what I think is going to happen. Because, yeah, that's what I do. By the dip, Kingsway. Yep. By the dip, man. Was buying new windows last week, and the salesperson couldn't speak. It was, huh? Oh, it was just like a retarded person. Okay. Are you seeing this zooming in and out? You guys in the green room are probably seeing it, right? Or is it showing up in the show? There's some new Zoom feature. Oh, you're muted, Fast.
I get that with my iPad on other stuff, but yeah.
You see it going in and out?
It went a couple times.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's doing it in the show, though. It's just doing it in the green room, I think. Super chat from Ricky Rise. Thanks a lot, brother. Really appreciate that. Really do. Super Snake, we'll go look at that chart. I just saw camera get zoomed out, too, and zoomed back in. You did? You guys are seeing the zooming in and out? What's zooming in and out? Is the whole show going in and out? Or is it just my camera going in and out?
Nah, it's zooming on fast. First, it was zooming on our wonderful host, and now our Mr. Fast, it's zoomed.
Zoom is
Perhaps
probably
I'm
zooming
next.
on whoever's talking, or like if I turn my camera off.
Wait. So, chat, you're seeing it zoom in and out in the show?
I don't think they are.
You're seeing it in the show, not just the green room?
I'm
No,
seeing
they're
it in the
not.
show.
Wait, let me go to the show. What's going on here? What are you guys seeing?
There it is. It's to me now.
Now it's
Yeah,
on
but
you?
that's-
What
you're-
the fuck?
You're inside the Zoom meeting, though, Artie. Yeah, they're not seeing
Yeah.
the show. I'm just a black screen
They're
on the
not?
show.
Oh, shit. What did
We're
I just do?
We're
Fuck.
good.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oops. Okay, let's not mess with it. I don't want to click a wrong button here. Fucking crash the stream. All right. I saw it once on State Wolf's camera only. Okay. Let me know what you guys see. Dev's status says I don't see a zoom. Okay, maybe it's just happening in the green room zoom feature. All right. What's up, Body Mechanic? How are you? It looks like it's auto refocusing. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Nothing is zooming, you zoomers. Zoomers. All right.
I'm closer to a boomer than a zoomer, I think. In crypto, I'm a boomer. Anybody over 40, they call a boomer in crypto.
You have great ideas in the shower. Why? Because the noise of the world is gone, replaced with your own beautiful creativity. You get to tune in to your own radio station. What if you don't take showers? What's up, Frank White? How you doing, man? Bathing monkey. That's awesome. Richard Hart says, my greatness was built on producing great content, of which a small part was reply guying. It'll be nice to see if straight up normal marketing might outperform that. Reply guy life is better than nothing, but usually almost always a diversion from building evergreen content or things. Yeah, man, he's been tweeting like crazy. He's been tweeting up a storm, hasn't he? Okay, cool. Let's go. Yeah, we can. I don't know this guy Benjamin Cohen. Who cares what he has to say? Let's see what's going on really quick. Zelensky's been ordered to resign. Okay, so
Ordered by who?
So this could be interesting, right? So what did I say December 9th, right? The rate cut. So you could have some bullish other things that could happen, right? Narratives that could pop up. The war ends. They're cutting the rates. They announce a date when these checks are going to go back to the U.S. citizens, whatever it is. It could just be a lot of things that come together to create this crazy rally that I think is going to happen, okay? So that's interesting to see. Your friend Somi, touching on that. Vanguard will allow 11 trillion customer deposits to buy crypto ETFs. So, yeah, the green room thing is zooming like crazy. I have no idea. It's some new feature. I just did update the software, but it's not zooming in and out on the show, so that's fine. So, sorry if it's driving you guys crazy, but it's like I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
It's okay.
Federal Reserve Vice Chair Michelle Bowman says bank regulators are working on crypto stablecoin rules, and Apple's artificial intelligence chief has resigned. All right, I don't know if that's good or bad. OSHA, where are you? Oh, Jesus.
That's wearing socks.
I've seen guys do crazy shit like this. It's definitely LA somewhere. Let's see. Bro's not having it. What's happening? What's happening here? Oh, I love
The
Christmas.
Grinch.
You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really
Almost looks like a Mrs. Grinch, doesn't it?
are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as
I smell a setup.
Could be a setup.
There's an island.
All right. What? A lot of people are still freaking out, man. It's understandable. You know, it's been rough. This is a guy named Stylo. He's been freaking out a lot. Zelensky will retire to several missions paid and laundered Biden mansions. Yeah. Dweej, man. Good, man. Glad you guys like the music. Crypto Tony says the bull market is over. Trade with bearish mindset. Be aggressive on your long entries and exits. Look for shorts on the bigger pumps. Now, I said this to you guys before, too, that I was long, but, you know, it could be over. You guys should know that it's just my opinion. You guys have to make that decision for yourself. What? Okay, flat earth people.
Terrible point.
Did he just jump off a cruise ship? Just don't ever
Like a
jump
long
off a
jump.
cruise ship. Don't ever jump off a cruise ship.
Now there's sharks that follow them to eat the garbage you grab.
That's just levels of dumb. What kind of wedding is this? Okay, we're getting distracted here. I'm looking for financial news and what?
And feed pictures.
This is real or is this another AI video?
It's AI. I've seen a dozen like this. Some of them are attaching artificial limbs, all this and that.
Oh, okay.
This could be real. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. No, with 3D printing and everything. I mean, this may be much closer than we realize, to be honest. That's pretty cool. It's coming. That's for sure. Oh no. Oh, what's he doing?
Oh, lighting up his buddy with a gun.
Jesus. Dude.
Some people don't understand gun safety. You know, I think it'd be that was probably Pakistan or something. But you know, at the gun courses, like they need to get into people's heads that you don't point a gun at anybody, even if you think it's empty, because those are famous last words. Oh, I thought the gun was empty, right?
Yeah,
that happens all the time.
Practice good. Don't point the gun anywhere you're not planning on shooting it.
Nope.
Always assume it's gonna go off.
Every gun is loaded all day long.
That's what I tell them. That's what I tell the ladies. Just assume it's going to go off.
At any second.
Could go off anytime.
I was talking with my boy.
Could go off a lot
last
sooner than you
week.
realize.
My boy was telling me, he's like, I feel sorry for anyone who intrudes in my house. He carries, and his gun, he was explaining to me how he has a beam of light and it basically blinds you before anything. Like you'll have trouble seeing, and then after that it's over.
That's crazy. The lasers. Guys, this is nuts. This is going to be the last
Just
thing I
like
can-
crazy bright flashlights they have now. You
Yeah,
can get like
those too.
900,000 lumen flashlights that will blind you for like 5 minutes.
So, influencer Sophie Rain has officially outpaced LeBron James' NBA salary at $52 million versus $48.7 million. So, we're in a very interesting era, okay? Now, understand symbolically what this means. This is like the first time in history This man has, like, sure, he was born tall, but he's had to practice and bleed every day of his life since he was probably 16 to get where he is. And I'm talking a level of work. I don't know if you guys ever played sports or watched athletes train or seen their training schedule. It's fucking brutal. Even if you are born with great genetics, like you're tall and you have capacity to like build great muscles, it's incredibly brutal. Look, I have trouble going to the gym 3 days a week and doing push-ups. Okay, I fucking hate that. These guys, the amount of work these guys output is fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay, she was born with what you see. All she had to do was like not eat too much, per se. Right now, she's younger. When she gets older, she'll have to work on keeping the body, but she was just born with this, and her salary is now outpaced his. Okay, it's a fucking fascinating time we're in. We're in a really, really, really crazy time. World's about to flip. I think that's why the most crazy things are going to happen. I'm not going to get too into this, but I do think crypto is going to go a lot higher than we realize. I think Paul Shane could really hit a penny. That's why I gave you guys price targets of 1 penny a long time ago, and I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds really high. But I think that things are going to go into an absurd place, okay, very soon. Because they're going to print until the AI kills us. They're going to print into the 2030s until AI puts a stop to it or whatever happens, or they replace money. But they're going to keep fucking printing, okay? There's no doubt in my mind they're going to keep printing. And Paul Shane and the assets, or the whole ecosystem here on Paul Shane, is going to do numbers that a lot of you guys can't comprehend right now. And that I've said this even a year ago. I was saying, like, stop with your 30x talk. Stop with your 20x, 30x, 50x. It's never going to happen. You're going to be in the hundreds of x's, very easily 1,000x. Okay, who knows? Maybe thousands. I don't know, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Okay, if Sophie Rain's making $52 million a year and she's beaten some of the hardest working people on the planet who've been developing their skill for like 15 years straight, dude, we're about to go into some absurd level. We're going into
Sophie Rain. Anyway, I really have no idea.
Such a terrible fucking name. I can't even.
It sounds like a porn name. Is she a porn star?
I'm sure she's OnlyFans. I don't know much about her, but I have seen her picture, and she looks good. I mean, she's attractive, but like I said, she's born like that, right? To some extent, right? I'm sure she has an interesting personality and all that stuff too. That's why she's able to build it, but ain't no kitty worth that much, right? Like,
no.
Not
beside like a basketball player who's like a genetic freak that's 8 feet tall and has like, the coordination of a squirrel. Like, to me, that's much more remarkable than
the discipline
hot
too.
Girl who talks good.
Like the sheer fucking discipline of LeBron or any of these guys at that level. Even if you're at half that level, your fucking discipline level is fucking incredible. Like, it's amazing. Nothing was given in that sense. Like, these people bleed. So we're about to enter an insane. We're entering it, right? That plus AI and a lot of other things. We can go down some philosophical, hole. But I think that Paul Shane could easily see a penny. And if that happens, I don't even need to tell you what Ink's going to do, what PulseX's going to do, what Hex is going to do, which I've already said before. Combined price, PX, EHEX, $21. All right. That was a target I gave. And I said I'm going to give more targets as we get bullish, and I will give more targets because I know the math I use, because I figured out the math that RH uses for his ecosystem. I know the code, and I know what it is, and I've run this math, multiple scenarios, and it works, okay? And I'm going to share it with you guys pretty soon. So subscribe to the channel, like this video. Of course, all the Telegram groups are at the top, but most importantly, if you guys want real alpha coming before anybody else, before Twitter, before even the Telegram, go to Instagram, find Mr. Saint Wolf, and just subscribe. All right, Mr. Saint Wolf on Instagram. All right, what's going on? BTC, $86,700. Let me see if okay. Yeah, so I was scribbling around. Okay, so it's so crazy. We're still kind of like in the general ballpark where I was sketching out. This one, okay, we'll use this one. This is a cleaner chart, a TA chart. Okay. I'll just do this one really quick. This is one I drew live like many videos ago, and I was sharing with you guys, and I was like, hey, we could have a flash crash. It can go as low as retesting the all-time high from 2021, okay? And I have the sketch here, so I don't remember where we were over here when I drew this for you guys, but I said we could have some crazy dump. Now, we've gone all the way halfway down my sketch. Like, I started sketching here at about 100K, and the low was about 69K right here. And we are now at 85. We're past halfway of what I drew. So are we going to go down all the way here? I don't know. Honestly, the fact that we're holding this higher high and the carry trade has happened, we might be establishing the low. The low might be in. The low might have been the 81. Maybe it's 83 is a great place to buy to, or where we are, 86. This could be it. You know, we don't have to have another surprise and crash even lower, though it could happen. Because like I said, I think it's going to be another week before we really rip. I think it could tie up with that FOMC meeting, but we don't know, right? We could start ripping this week to the upside, because I think we are going to go to the upside again. Because if...
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. If the yen carry trade didn't crash us all the way down already, if that didn't rip us lower, and this might be all it was going to do. Which is enough to scare the market. I mean, it's definitely pretty scary. People are convinced we're in a bear market without a doubt. Let me just open this up here. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look good at all. There's no doubt about it. Like, if you're very bearish right now and you're de-risking, like, look, you have every right to do it, okay? There's nothing... there's nothing that should give you a ton of confidence right now, except some of the crypto charts, which we'll talk about, which are like the, you know, BTC ratio and all these things that I use. But yeah, I mean, you know, this stuff looks bad. It doesn't look great. No doubt about it. Okay. Let's get back over to this one with my levels. So, all right. So this is the chart I've had too since 2022. You know, we've been in this uptrend. We're absolutely out of it right now. Okay. And also, you guys know, let's see which one my EMA is. This is the 21 EMA and SMA. It doesn't know which one you use, but when we break under this and you close under it, it's usually the start of the bear market, okay? And we have, in 2021, you guys know we went under it here, but then we bounced hard and did another second attempt for the high. And you can see once we crashed from 69K, we got under this 21s, we came up, retested it, and fell apart. So we are under it, okay? There's no doubt about it. We are under it. And this is applied to all the BTC bull runs going back forever. Not forever, only like the last 3 or 4. But at least you could say that maybe we get a retest. If you're like super bearish, let's say, and these are turning over too, so, you know, it doesn't look great. Like, we at least are going to get a retest of 100K, okay, to retest those moving averages, because we always do that, all right? And that's just good market structure anyway, right? So that, for sure, I think is going to happen. But I think we might make a new all-time high. Now, let's look a little closer where we are now. Let's see what's going on. Now, this is absolutely a bear flag. Of course, like I said, nothing looks good. I already established that. Fucker. Let's see. Down to 12 hours. Let's see what's going on. So, yeah, we were in an uptrend. We broke that uptrend. No matter how you draw it, and we've been rejected. We're coming down. If we break this down. What's up, Ashley? How you doing? I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm on Instagram. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram, not OnlyFans. I am thinking about starting an OnlyFans. I'll let you guys know when I do that. But right now, just Instagram. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram.
Sure, there's a way we can tokenize that for you.
We can tokenize that. I have some willing ladies that that have inspired me to want to start it, want to join. So we can figure something out. Let's go for okay.
Be your pimp.
Be my pimp. I mean, right now, look, it looks good. All my levels are holding. We're at 86. Okay, so one thing I do want to show you. Let's look for things that you would look for at a bottom. We're going to look for divergences, okay, on the RSI. We're just going to make it really simple. So we're on the daily. So we've got a higher high here. Yeah. You know, we're looking good. RSI went ticked up. That's good. I like what I'm seeing here on the RSI on the daily. Let's switch over here to the weekly. Okay. Oh wait, Arthur, you don't do TA, right?
No.
So chat, what do you guys think here? If I see this RSI over here back from March 25 and now we're lower but the price is higher up here, but the RSI is lower than it was. I mean, look, you can't deny the fact this has not been rocket science. We've had the weakening RSI, okay, on this bull run, okay, since 2024, while the price has been going up. So that's a bearish divergence, means a weakening of the trend, okay. And we got a higher high here, but we've hit a lower on the RSI, okay? So it's a hidden bullish divergence. That's good. In some ways, maybe the trend is weakening there to the downside. The MACD is hairy. So here's what I think could happen. You know, when I look at this, the way I'm just simply thinking about this in a very simple way, and is that, look, we could establish here a double bottom, and we track. Okay, we because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. Okay, so we just fucking chop. Okay. This is kind of a messy chart. Let me show you on this one. Maybe this one's better. Okay. So we just chop, okay? So I see this double bottom. And one option to me right now makes a lot of sense is we just like chop, right? Maybe we do hit that double bottom again. And let me see if I can get this within time for you guys too. This is a 12-hour chart. So what's December 9th right there? So like, yeah, man, look, let's say we just chop here. Right? Before we break to the upside. We could just do something like that where we just chop and we tease, we come down.
What makes us break to the upside is the part that I'm most interested in.
What makes us break to the upside?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would be the FOMC cutting the rates and maybe the war ends or some, we get some other bullish catalysts as well. Maybe they make some other announcements. The $2,000 is now $2,500. I mean, who knows what they do to get sentiment feeling good, right? And also, Powell shapes it with sentiment. It's he could just come out and be very dovish about things and be like, yeah, I think this is great and and really pump everybody up and we're gonna rip. Okay. Plus seasonality. You got to remember seasonality. Chances more likelihood we're going into this holiday green. You've got midterms coming next year. You think he's going to make this holiday season shitty? Think about that as well. So just basic seasonality. You got to keep in mind. Once again, I think of psychology. I don't give a fuck about the news, but psychology, you got to get the New Year's people ramped up because then they're going to go into 2026 with more positivity. Also, cycle-wise, it could make sense too. Okay, and I'll show you that when we get to the crypto specific ratio charts. But yeah, so we could have this chop here. And so you see this beautiful W here with a W bottom, and we pop to the upside. So I like this. So I'm gonna leave this drawing. I like this one. Now, the other thing that could happen is I'll go to another chart. I'll draw again. Is we chop, and we drop again for some other reason, right? We get some other thing, and maybe we do come down to catch one of these lows. I was thinking, could be like maybe just another lower low. Really getting everybody scared before we go up. We don't have to come all the way down to 69. I was just saying, for me, we could do that and still be intact. But we could hit another low, really shake the market, and then rip into that FOMC. So that's another thing. So that's what I'm thinking when I see these charts, where I think we chop sideways and establish the double bottom like I showed here, okay, in this range. Or we do have another surprise drop for whatever reason. They spook the market and convince, because you do want to convince the bears they're right. Are the bears convinced? I haven't done a kind of like a check on Twitter. What's going on? Are the bears convinced they're right at this point? What are you guys feeling
A
sentiment-wise?
lot of them are the big guys. Somi did a report and listed off like 30 of the biggest influencers.
Oh, yeah?
That said it was like the bear market was in.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he had some ratio. It was like 31 out of 32 of the biggest influencers were bearish.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good. We need. I mean,
The BTC maxes.
The BTC maxis. Yeah, that's one thing. But I need to see like the sentiment of kind of like what's the general population. You know what I mean? And someone says we touch 81K again, then go up. Yeah, so that'd be that just double bottom like I'm showing here, 81K right there. I drew that. So that's kind of like a basic one. We chop, we hit that double bottom 81, and we pop. The other one is, of course, like I said, we drop again for some reason, and we break this this support line, because that would absolutely convince the bears they're right? So we come down, we test it, and then we roll a little lower, right? We hit something below it, and then we pop. We could get a scare like that too. I would be ready for either of those scenarios. Either way, I think we're going to go up, and I'm going to show you guys why. I think they're definitely convinced. The bears, okay. Wolf sounding like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. Go ahead. I don't know if I've seen that movie a long time ago. Yo, what up, saying? Whoa, what's up, Zatu? How you doing, man? Hey, David, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, really appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. The last 6 streams, before I came up with the kind of the bearish stuff I was telling you, I did put a lot of time in because I don't like to come out and just give bearish news. So the last few streams, there was a lot of work that went into it, a lot of homework. And there's a large amount of former RH bulls turning bearish. Speaking, yeah, there is a lot of sentiment turning against RH2 as well. So that's good in a way, because I think of psychology, right, and all sides and everything. So it kind of makes me more bullish. SW says, is the yen carry trade flood over? Kyra Vreen called this event a while back. Well, look, man, a lot of people have been talking about the yen carry trade. It's not a pulse chain specific thing where someone here discovered it. Okay, the yen carry trade's been hanging over our heads for a long time. It happened in the summer as well. Everyone's been talking about it. It's just no one knew when it would unwind. Okay, that's all it was. But it was on the cards to happen, and it happened now. So it is what it is, right? Bank of Japan is making it appealing. So bringing the yens back into Japan with their rates going up. But yeah, Cairo was talking about it. Yeah, but there was a number of events that could have happened. That's why I don't focus too much on the news. I just do the charts and I tell you we're going down. I don't know which narrative it's going to be. I don't care. This time it was yen carry trade. It could have been war. It could have been this. Could have been that. Could have been. Who cares, right? Like I just knew that we're going down. Show me the charts. I'll tell you the news, man. This time it was yen carry. Next time it'll be Putin. Where's this one? Okay, BTC dominance. Let's go look at it really quick. God, this chart looks like a disaster. What the fuck was I doing here? Okay.
Crystal ball must have been on the fritz that day.
Okay, so Bitcoin dominance, obviously looking up, getting rejected. What do we got here? Yeah, I think it's about to break down. Let's go look at a bigger scale here. Okay. So this could be Bitcoin is going to make that last run soon. Okay, but I think it's going to get rejected. We could get something. You see a lot of where's that line coming from? Oh, this is a resistance going all the way back. Okay, cool. So I got some confluence here, and we could get another move up on BTC dominance, of course, right? It's going to hit that and double top or double bottom or whatever you want to call it, and roll over, and then it's going to crash all the way down here to about 40%, which is just the uptrend swinging way back, from way back. And I think we're going to see something like this, man. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. So I think we're going to have we could have one more move up. Obviously, BTC is going to move first. I have to show you the targets it's going to go to. Dominance could pop one more time, but we're going to get a double top here. It's going to hit 65%. You got a lot of confluence of resistance above us, get rejected, and it's going to drop, okay? And it's done similar before. Look back here to 2021, 2020, where you got a double top, okay? You see September 19th and January 21 came up, came down. Maybe people thought it was going to collapse and went back up again, retested, rejected, and then full collapse, okay? And I think we're going to get a similar thing right here, okay? You right here was this June 2025. We fell apart. We've been teasing it. It's going to make a move back up again a year later, and we're going to be rejected. And it's going to fall apart just like it did back here, okay? And this is going to be our bull run right here, and it's coming, okay? It's going to take us into Q1. All right, let me go back to the BTC target so I can show you guys why the upside. Okay, so nothing has changed for me in that. So I showed you guys where we are now. We're going to chop, or we could drop a little more and chop. I don't know which one. I'm ready for either. What I think we could do now, I said to you guys that 100K is faded because this is one of the EMAs on the weekly. Let's go back to So
when you say top, you don't mean like a new all-time high, do you?
It could. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here. So the EMAs are definitely going to be retested, and they're going to be around 100K. Okay, but when I come, why do I see what these are? Let's use this one. This is the same chart I used from all the lives I've done before. So we just use this one. You guys can see that I haven't changed anything. This is what I've had drawn for a long time. I think I just drew this today, right? So we don't need that right now. Okay, so I'll turn off the EMAs. I showed you they're going to be at about 100K above us. So we're going to do a retest like we always do, most likely. What's going to catch everybody off guard is that I think we're going to go higher. And we've fallen out of this blue channel. And why I think 130 to 150 could be the target is because this blue channel's resistance, if we go up in January, the bottom of this blue channel is about 144, 145-ish, okay? And then if I draw a line going back to the other bull run back here in 2021, and I just draw a line and I hit the top of all these wicks that we got hit, that's about 130 in the middle of January, let's say, okay? So I think what could catch the market really off guard is if we pass the 21 EMA, which is going to be at about 100K, which everyone's going to respect. Everyone's going to expect a rejection there because we've done that in every bull run before when we fall apart. When we hit 69K in 2021, we fell apart, broke under the 21, chopped, and then went back up to retest it, and we were rejected, and we went see you later, bye-bye, into the bear market. Okay, so people are going to expect a rejection at the 21 EMA, SMA, whichever one you're using. It's going to be around 100K. But I think we could pop and go higher because they'll stack bullish narratives. They're going to milk this. I think they're just going to milk the fuck out of it, okay? And I think it's very possible we do hit 130 to 150. I mean, who knows? Maybe they really milk it and we go back into this blue channel and we go even higher. The mid will be about 200, and I think the top of this blue channel is about 250-ish. But I think 130 to 150, maybe even just 130, 135. Who knows what it's going to be in there? I'm just going to say 130 to 150 is going to throw everybody off because it's going to be an all-time high. No one's going to know what to fucking do. Everyone's going to be ultra bullish, and then I could expect a more serious crash from there once everyone's extraordinarily
We'd have that euphoria period that we
Yes.
have not had at all. Yet,
Exactly.
right?
That would create absolute euphoria. So going up to the 100K mark and being rejected is not going to create euphoria. It's an expected move. Could it be that we just repeat what we've done before? Absolutely, man. This time is different, is tough to call. We could just absolutely get rejected at that 21 and drop from 100K back down. Absolutely. But that's almost too predictable considering how crazy things have been. So I think to really throw people off sides and create that euphoria, we're going to pop past 100K, past the all-time high we've done at 126, and at least hit 130, possibly even 150. All right. And in that range, that's when I think we at least go there. I do. I'm just going to call it now. I'm going to stand by that.
I agree.
Do you?
I do.
Let's run some fibs here. So if I run fibs, the 618 is 108K. ish, 107K, 108K. Oh, it's funny. I drew my thing there. You have a lot of resistance there as well. And the 50% is about 102. I don't want to get too into this right now, but everyone's going to respect a rejection somewhere between 100K and 107, 108K, which is a 618 fib on this drop, okay? That's just generally where everyone's going to respect it. And you can see I have a pullback that I just sketched from 110 to 105. This is why I don't even pull fibs. I can just eyeball. When I'm sketching, I know where that is. But most people are going to expect a rejection. So we'll probably get a pullback, a pretty juicy pullback. But I think what really makes the most sense is that we surprise everybody and we just push even higher. That would really throw everybody off. And once again, this is me being bullish, guys. You need to think for yourself, and if you need to de-risk, de-risk. I cannot promise you the bull run's going to continue. I cannot promise you the bear market hasn't started yet. I don't know that. I'm just a retard, okay? I'm a complete degenerate retard who has made and lost way too much money in cryptocurrency. You've never been right
before, right? Like, your predictions never turn out.
My predictions are, man, my cause. Just, you know? So you shouldn't listen to me. You should trust yourself. If you do need to de-risk, do it, man. Like, you know, you got to protect yourself. I have a lot of cash. Like, if shit goes to shit, I can feed myself for a long time. So you need to put yourself in the right position for you, right? But I'm long and I'm bullish, but I'm a degenerate. Okay, so, but don't, you know, you're responsible. You click the buttons. You decide if you want to be long with me. Cool, man. But if you feel like, you know, St. Wolf, I think you're nuts. Bear market started. Then, dude, go with it. Okay, because nobody knows. Nobody knows anything. Okay. I've just been right a couple times, a few too many, but, you know, who knows, man? Who knows? Okay. So, yeah, you know, do what you got to do, okay? Do what you got to do, man. I feel you. Some of you guys, you know, got kids, family stuff, situations, medical bills. Dude, do what you got to do, okay? So, I think we're gonna...
Wolf, I sent you the link to where that RH voice clip came from. It's 3 years old.
It's 3 years old? So
yeah,
he's
we could say it's verified. It's been on YouTube for 3 years.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, I can't play that. Hang on. Oh, wait. Is there a fuller video, or you just kind of sent me the... Oh, it's in a whole long video. Oh, it's part of a Twitter space.
Yeah. That's just the source of it is that YouTube recording from 3 years ago, right? And you can see it was posted on YouTube 3 years ago.
I see that.
So I think it's, you know, I consider it verified-ish at the very least.
Okay, so Pups, this clip we played, let me see if I can find it again. Was it here? So this clip we played, just some of you guys might be tuning in or you're going back to listen again. So this clip we played is from 2022. Is that what it said? Is that 2022?
It's wild.
July 23rd, 2022. That was Richard Hart on Twitter Spaces, July 23rd, 2022. Let me just play it again because it's a great clip, okay? So I know a lot of you guys have just tuned in. Guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
This will be the last time I talk for a little while.
The Telegram groups are at the top of the screen. And as I said before, a lot of alpha is going to come on Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf. So after you're done smashing the like button, just go to Instagram, subscribe to Mr. St. Wolf. All right, so this is from Twitter Spaces, July 23rd, 2022.
2 years.
I swear to God, this will be the last time I talk for a little while. I'm going to give you guys time. Full vertical integration. Hex monetizes time. Pulse changes the consensus network. I've got a team building out a wallet to replace MetaMask. MetaMask has been fine so far, but actually they have a blacklist, and they accidentally blacklisted one of my sites one time. And I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, any MetaMask user now goes to my site, says that it's blocked because they have MetaMask installed. What the fuck is this? We had to go lobby them on GitLab to unblock the fucking site. Like, that's not okay. So.
Not okay.
And then, you know, they kind of jack people with their fees on the, they just forward their orders to 1.9 on your swap if you use the in-wallet swap feature. So, I mean, for redundancy and for, you know, decentralization and robustness, I think it's good to have another wallet. So if I've got the wallet, I've got the trading with PulseX, our fork of Uniswap, I've got the consensus network with Pulse Chain, and I've got the storage of value with Hex. I've got complete and total vertical integration except for fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it for me. That's my game.
Nice. That's pretty cool, man.
That's pretty cool that he was talking about the same stuff like years ago, right?
Yep.
It sort of proves that he's not just faking it, especially since Prove X is the final piece of the puzzle with the on and off ramp, which is the one piece he was missing in his discussion here. Though we don't have the wallet yet, so maybe that's what's coming next. I would not be shocked.
Yeah, guys, look, man, he's been on point, for a long time. I mean, everything he's talking about there is everything he's working on now. And he even said in that video, he said, this is the last time you're going to hear from me in a while. Guys, there is a plan, all right? There is a plan. If you're out there listening to this right now, you're early and you're about to be part of history, okay? Because Pulse Chain is going to change cryptocurrency forever. And I promise you, if you're allocated correctly, it's going to change your life, all right? For the better, all right? And I know it doesn't seem like that now. But the man he's been working on this a lot longer than people realize. This has been a decade in the making, probably. His vision is coming together, all right? I'm bullish. But like I said, I'm a degenerate, so you do you. Don't listen to me. Let's get back here. All right. Somebody said 208,000, RH had said. Well, yeah, I think that was the midpoint of my channel, right? Where'd my channel go? Yeah, so 208,000 is around end of January-ish, around 200K. So, yeah, if we get back in this blue channel, it lines up. It's yeah.
Lines up with a lot of things.
Yeah. Man, come on.
I think early January we'll see his Prove X token, or mid-January at latest, and that he probably has stuff like this in mind, right?
Mm-hmm. So here is ETH.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah, shoot, bro. Yo, did you freeze? Did he just freeze?
I was gonna say. Yeah, I didn't want to interject, but I was thinking, what if, everyone's saying, the OA, if he waits till the last day like the other, what if he doesn't? What if we launch and then he just apes in, and anyone who believed in this, sacrifice just benefits from that, which would be amazing. Where we're at, it's ridiculous to be under 10 million. It just shows how many people either don't believe or don't have the money, don't want to give up their stuff. This is like a big opportunity, I feel like. And yeah, what if he doesn't throw in his money until we launch? And how insane would that be? Who knows?
A lot of ways it could go. It is definitely a great unknown. In past sacrifices, the OA has thrown in money at the last minute and sort of absorbed the tokens, which is overall bullish in my opinion. Though the whales who think that they're getting 90% of the protocol, those guys would be wrong, right? So, but for the community in general, if the OA ends up being a 95% owner, as it has in other things, I think that's probably bullish. But the other factor is that, Richard always calculates his X's from the all-time lows, not from launch prices, right? So, if this sacrifice is contributing to making all-time lows for core assets, that could be part of what he's up to as well, in my opinion.
Things are just getting interesting.
Yep.
Pups, this is ETH. We are at 2805. Not looking good. Of course, you got a nasty candle. I want to show you guys, though, this is the exact drawing I drew on I don't know how many live streams ago. Now, we didn't go up and down. We went down and then up. But generally, we've landed in what I was drawing as my base, that we would base around here. And we are exactly where I put. We are at 2,800, and I drew this kind of like target area between 29 and 28. So we are there. So I'm still confident that if this played out, the rest of my thing is going to play out. I don't know exactly the line it's going to take, but I think this was a pretty damn good call. so far. Let me do a measured move to remember how far this head and shoulders is going to be. Let's see what's going on here. Did we get the full break? We almost got the full breakdown. So the target was actually around 2,500-ish, you know, and do it again without long. Let's just go from there. Oh, this is deeper. Yeah, if we do it, turn off there. Let's go here. That puts us where? Oh, double bottom here. What's that? 22,000. Oh, shit. Interesting. Yeah, it can reverse anytime. I wouldn't get too caught up in the weeds about trying to, like, you know, TA this perfectly, in the sense that, like, market makers are in effect, okay? They can reverse this where they want. But, you know, same thing here. We're either going to chop before we make the move up, similar to what I already had drawn from weeks ago. Okay, still it's holding up fine. We chop in this range before we pop. And like I said, it nailed this target perfect. I mean, we went even lower, but we are at 2,800 right now, which is where I drew that target. Or we have that one more drop, as I explained, with BTC, which could happen. I don't know what surprise that would be, but we get that last drop. But once again, I'm still confident this is going to pop to the upside. Now, once this gets above, back above 3,800 on ETH, let's say 3,800, things are going to get really interesting. But remember, guys, we have to get above 4,900. Let's say just 5K. We need to get above 5K, close above there on a weekly before the real fucking madness begins, okay? I think things are going to get really interesting above 3,800 on ETH, all right? But we need to get above 5K on ETH, okay? We have to. That's not...
Fireworks.
Yeah, that is not up for debate, okay? We have to get above 5K before the real excitement begins. And I think we're going to. I do think we're going to. And we're going to go look right now at... we're going to look at others and show you some interesting stuff. But let's just look. I haven't looked at this in a second. Let's see what's going on here on the weekly. What's going on the monthly. Yeah, you know, not looking great, but at the same time could be a perfect setup for a reversal as well, okay? I see a lot of potential for this to reverse and turn around where we are. I see the RSI already rolling over on the monthly. That MACD can turn around pretty quick, man. Yeah. Levels are holding up really good here. Yeah, it would be crazy if we had another drop down. It would, but it's possible. Tam, what's up? Appreciate it. Paul Shane Info says tech gonna rip soon. Yeah, it's possible. We can go look at the Russell, but or look at the general markets. But I do want to also look at our crypto as well. Like I said, I'm so confident we're going up. I'm not getting too in the weeds, but we'll probably should look at. We're gonna look at others. I want to give you guys this one because this is the ratio total market cap to BTC. So everything against BTC. We've talked about this one before many times. This is a monthly chart as well. All right. Doesn't matter what you put it on. You see this candle here? Okay. I'm going to show you this. Okay. First of all, so just for everybody out there listening, once again, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Absolutely love you guys. Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf. This is the ratio total market cap, excluding the top 10 against BTC. So this is charting the assets in BTC, okay? So these are monthly candles. Now, monthly candles are very accurate because they're monthly candles, okay? There's a lot of data there. This is a very bullish candle, this hammer. The long wick at the bottom being bought up all the way up into here, and it's a monthly candle. This is technically a reversal candle, okay? And you would see the opposite of that. Yeah, this is what it's called, a dragonfly. Is that what it's called, dragonfly doji? The opposite of that might be like what you see here, where the long wick on top and at the bottom, this is a gravestone, okay? Long wick on top, the opposite. What does that mean? It's a reversal as well, but it's a reversal to the downside. And what do you have here? The opposite. Long wick on the bottom and the hammer on top, which is a reversal to the upside, technically. Now, you use that in confluence with other things, so I can't tell you that means anything for sure, but that's bullish right there. And then, you know, we've looked at this before, guys. I showed you guys this MACD. Look at this MACD. That's all we need to look at right now. Sure, we got that bullish hammer reversal candle up there, but look at this MACD, man. So back in 2020, April 2020, look at this cross, the blue line crossing over the red line. If you had bought any crypto in May of 2020, you probably did really well, or any altcoin. Okay, think about all the altcoins in May of 2020. You probably didn't want to fucking buy them because the zombie apocalypse happened and people didn't want to touch alts. I did. I bought Matic. I bought ADA. I did really well. Okay. Because what happened next was
Matic before it was $10.
I was like,
That
I
was a
bought
good
it
buy.
like 0.001 cent or 0.003 of something ridiculous. Yeah, it was incredible, life changing.
Nice. 100x.
Yeah, easy. It was over 100x. Yeah, and so this went all the way up here in December of 2021. Hold on one second, pups. Hang on, give me 1 second. Somebody is at the door. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
You mean the actual door? Okay, I thought it was a guest. So what do you think, Artie? You're bullish on ProveX?
Yeah, I'm excited. Of course, I've been waiting. I'm one of those guys who waited towards the last day, so wasn't too happy about this dip. But I'm not touching my cores, regardless. For the SAC, that's staying put. And yeah, I love the fact that the advertising is very low.
Yep.
And he didn't stream. And I hope that he does nothing until January 9th. I think he's going to I don't think he's gonna delay us. I think he'll be ready. If not, it's ready already, and he's just gonna launch it.
I think from things that he said recently, I think it's possible that he would launch a token without the protocol, and because he's kind of alluded to that being an option, not specific to ProveX, but just that can be done. You can launch the protocol
Right.
first, the token first, the protocol later. So he could roll it out literally the day that the sacrifice is over, bang, the token could be live. And then it would just be utter and complete speculation as to the value without the protocol to match up, which in some ways is better because people might speculate higher than the reality of the functional protocol. But it could also be completely done, and he's just waiting to push the button is also totally possible. I do agree with you though, Artie, that selling your cores is probably not the play. Like I see two plays and I'm torn. Like one is sacrificing for ProveX, which I would do with cash on hand and not with cores. The other is buying the dip on cores possibly caused by the sacrifice and other external factors like Wolf was saying. But there's some pretty juicy prices. I think Richard is looking for those all-time lows to pump from. And so it's like part of me says like I should double down on core tokens and and I'm building leverage things around core tokens. Like it is something people are into. But the other part is like, okay, you don't want to miss out on the sacrifice. So yeah, what's the play? Moderation,
Right.
I guess.
I think you nailed it both. I think this was another flush out for people that gave up their cores, which I don't think was the move. And God willing, as unfortunate as it was that the whole ecosystem went down, God willing, when everything launches, it'll just bring everything up. That's why. So as much as ProveX succeeds, if anything, God willing, it'll be correlated and it'll bring everything up, and there will be our bull market in our ecosystem when this launches, bringing everything up. Without a doubt, we all deserve it. It's been 4.5 years, and congrats anyone who resumed the faith and is still in.
Yep.
Obviously we don't see it. Don't look at your portfolio now, but when we turn around, it'll be all good. Resume the faith.
Amen, brother. Yo, smash the like button, everybody. Welcome, everybody
Was
up there
somebody
next.
exciting at the door?
Yeah, very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Nice. Oh, man.
Yeah, you guys should come visit Czech Republic. Good times.
I'd love to. I like it there. I've been a couple times. I used to go for work. They take me out into the country there sometimes too. It's nice. It's not just Prague, right? Like
No,
it's, it's a decent sized country.
It's beautiful, yeah. I know you guys, you'd love it, man. Fast, you'd definitely love it. Aping Pulse, let's
beer,
fucking
too.
go. What's up, Tuck? Good to see you out there in X-Man. X-Man Pastor, yeah. All right, so look, the MACD. So I was showing you guys. So the cross happened here in July of 2020. And any alts you bought then were going to work out really well for you, all right? Because as the MACD went out, and you wanted to sell by February 2022, and you see when the blue line was up here at the top, okay? And where are we right now? Well, you're down here, and the blue line is about to cross back. It's crossing right now. Now, you can get a false cross, but even if it dips again, you guys it's about at the end where when it reverses, it's going to be biblical. And you're not going to have time to position later, so you need to be DCing right now. I really have to tell you, I'm extraordinarily bullish on alts, okay? And this is a chart I wanted to show you, and I've shown you guys this. Even going back in my bear video I made 5 videos ago or something where I gave you guys a bear case, I was still showing you guys why I'm long in the long term, because this chart, okay? This chart is, guys, the move to the upside from here is going to be biblical. And that's why it was funny when we were talking about the OnlyFans streamer, right? When we talked about how crazy her numbers were. And I'm like, dude, I think the numbers are going to be insane. Like Paul Shane doing 1 penny, 1,000x could be nothing, man. It's going to be pretty awesome. So, yeah, you need to be positioning. This is crazy. This is a crazy looking chart. And if your favorite influencer isn't showing you this chart, like something's wrong with them, okay? And then you combine that with this bullish hammer candle right here. This, what is it called? A doji firefly or something? Dragonfly. Yeah. That's really nice, really beautiful candle. And I think this structure's about done, man. I think this is about ready to move to the upside. I think that's what's happening, man. I think that's where we're at right there. This is going to be good. Let's look at the USDT dominance as well. Because and I want to see show the DXY real quick. So, yeah, definitely some issues here because it's really weird because this also looks very bullish, which is not good for risk assets, okay? So we got a juicy W here. And, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This looks very bullish, and we talked about this before, that this is breaking out, and you can see this resistance line going all the way back. We have broken through it, all right? And we're making a big juicy W, okay? This is big W right here, and it looks like a nice hammer is being formed right here, which is going to go to the upside. But like I've said before, is I think we're going to get, because maybe the rate cut's a drop, and the drop is going to give us a retest of this breakout. Okay, and I have it drawn here, and I'm going to still stick with it. I drew this on a live stream a few ago. I still think that's what's going to happen. We're going to drop on the UST dominance, and maybe it'll catch support down here. That'll be the end of the bull run, and then it'll pop to the upside. So we'll probably get a retest. Some catalyst will cause us to come back down and retest and go, okay? But it is bullish, and which means we're close to the end. But that's where all the gains are made. So some people are like upset that things are over and the bullishness is going to leave the markets. But look, all your gains are going to be made from here on out into the end of the bull run. From here on, this is where all the big gains are going to be made. So this is not the part you want to be missed, which goes back to being offsides, which is exactly why they need to get people offsides right now, okay, to remove sell pressure. All right. Let's go look at the Dixie.
So, like, the concept being that the liquidity is thinner and that the people who would have sold at a 2x have already sold at a minus 2x,
100%.
right?
Yep, exactly.
Weekends are out. Liquidity's thin, meaning the price can pump way easier.
Yeah. Mr. Dugan, what's up, brother? Powell speaks in an hour. Oh, man. What's he going to say? Wait, what's
How
he?
can I join that cabal?
Yeah, what's he speaking about? Are there spaces going on right now? Let's
Check
see.
it
Let's
out.
see.
Is there an FOMC meeting today?
Dude, we're getting more. We're getting more views than Grant Cardone right now. Should we look? What's Grant Cardone talking about? Should we go see what Grant Cardone's talking about?
Check it out.
All right, let me.
Views are down right now. I was like watching BitBoy earlier, and he was barely pulling 700 people.
What?
You're getting more views than BitBoy had earlier today as
Dude,
well.
you're insulting me right now.
He had his day. He would have had 30,000 people watching.
All right.
Then he went crazy and all that stuff.
He went crazy.
Right, that's how you would do UBI, right? You basically have people download a
And we'll go
wallet,
look at the Dixie.
You put money in the
UBI
wallet.
being universal basic income.
Mm-hmm. Right, with a programmable currency.
And since Grant just joined, Grant, did you hear the earlier conversation about the Fediment that Dark mentioned?
Yeah, I was listening to it.
Okay, so that's something that's new to me, but it's something I'm going to look into after this conversation. Just trying to figure out, is the circular economy possible? And I guess, Dark, the other question I would have about that is if you have this, let's say it's one Bitcoin for sake of convenience here, that you stake into a community and you split it up between other people. From the bank's perspective, when you've loaned that out, you've created a new ledger entry of sorts, and you've basically 2x'd the circulation of that. Does this Fediment concept create more virtual Bitcoin, or is everybody just part of a shared multi-sig wallet, and it's only the amount of Bitcoin that's part of that community that you have access to? Okay,
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. Yeah, you should. Yeah, go do some homework, and then remember that Fediment is a serious project. Has big time venture capital. Ego Death Capital is big time in it. Like, this is a major league project. This isn't some, open source little thing. This is a venture capital backed project, and it's being used currently, in places in the global south.
Personally, I think that, not that users would necessarily adopt it more, but I would have to think that banks or local communities would have an incentive to use the existing banking model, which creates more virtual Bitcoin, right? In terms of the lending cycle. That would be my major concern.
All right, let's go look at the Dixie. That's okay, right? You guys are okay with that, right? Oh, hey, buddy. We lost fast. Oh, he came back as soon as the mouse froze.
Yeah, I'm cool with the Dixie.
Okay.
Grant Cardone was boring.
Yeah. So, okay, look. So we talked about the Dixie. The Dixie also was bullish with USDT. And I think the same thing. We've got a breakout of this. Here, you guys are covering everything right now. Yep. All right. So the Dixie was bullish, and it popped out of this resistance, okay? And we pulled up to the upside. Now, the Dixie looks bullish, okay, just like USDT. All right, it is what it is. But I think we're going to get a retest of this breakout, and that's going to be this drop. And I'm going to leave this drawing up. I did it on a live stream a long time ago, and I'm still sticking to it. I think this is what's going to happen. Maybe I need to slide it over just a tad since we're here now. So maybe that's it. So this is going to plummet at some point to retest that breakout before it resumes to the upside. Now, this is what I hope, because this fits my bullish narrative. It doesn't have to happen, okay? And I've said before, you guys need to risk assess for yourself. I do think that, of course, I got to tell you, it's possible this just continues to rip and bull run is over, bear market begins. But I think we're going to get a retest of this breakout, and that's going to be our bull run. Same on the USDT dominance. As I showed you guys, I think that's going to come down and do a retest. And that will allow our bull run to happen, which I'm excited about. And we'll just look really quick at the SPX. Holy shit. Really quick. We can look at the Russell too really quick, because I want to get to the crypto charts. Fuck. So, jeez. Hang on one second here. Yeah, I mean, this is bullish, man. This is already bullish. I don't know. They'd need something else to happen to slow it down. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time for everything rips. All risk assets rip to the upside. All right. This is, here, I want to look at, where's VIX at really quick. I mean, I feel like I want to see a much stronger volatility spike on the VIX, not to scare everybody, before we go berserker mode. Maybe there is a flash crash. Maybe there.
Like the sound of that.
Yeah, maybe there is a flash crash still coming, like I showed you guys on that first BTC chart, where we get one last capitulation to the downside. Okay, because we haven't had capitulation yet, and if things are going to go as crazy as I think they're going to go for risk assets, we need more fear in this market, right? So maybe this VIX needs to give us another spike. I'm hard pressed to believe that what we're going to get is like this and the bull run happens. Like I almost think like we're going to get this, the bears are going to go C, and then the bull run happens. But I don't know, man. Let's see what's going on. You know what I mean by we need to move on some fear? We need even more fear. Like people aren't scared anymore now. I don't know. Let's look at the Russell. Russell's looking good.
They're not scared of big events. Like nobody's scared of like war or famine or like flood. Like it's not on the list, right? Like everybody's just scared of markets right now. It's not enough.
NJ says we haven't had capitulation yet. Excuse me. How long have you been trading, NJ?
Look at the price of Bitcoin. Right? Like we would have been dancing in the streets a year ago at the same price.
I don't know. I mean, do you consider, fear and greed, fear is pretty low, right? What's fear at right now, Pubs? It's been pretty low. But can we call that capitulation? When I look at the VIX, I don't see capitulation. We really need the bulls to give up before we resume. Have enough bulls given up? Like it needs to be where I'm doubting it. I'm doubting my own thesis. That's when we know the reversal's here, right? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
You're the indicator.
Maybe we've been too beat down here.
Fear and greed's at 20 right now.
20? Yeah, it's pretty... How low did it get on the crash with the yen carry trade?
Maybe down to 10 or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Could that have been capitulation?
Yearly low, November 21st, 10.
Yeah, it's possible.
Even last week was still 12.
We're getting so used to fear that fear doesn't even feel like fear anymore. We're like, 10? What's that? What the fuck is that? It's nothing.
You're talking to pulse chain bros here. Like we need a different scale.
Yeah.
Right.
We're exhausted. We've gone through so much. I mean, I'm gonna unlock my 24-month liquid loans. I busted out my jumbo calculator today. I said, wow. We're talking 99% plus.
Yeah, that's not a big win for you. And that did unlock today, the final liquid loan sacrifice, 24-month people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tokens for that don't have a lot of value, unfortunately.
Yep.
But you live, you learn, right? Like that. A lot of people fell in that same trap, Hardy.
You can't have them all. You can't dwell on it. You move on, and you stay with faith. That's it.
It was that kind of stuff that led me to building on Pulse Chain, right? It's like the manly choice is to like, I made a mistake. This is a problem. How can I fix the problem? Right. So you're still here fixing the problem too, Artie. So that's good.
So we are getting a juicy rejection on the Russell. Okay. So, and we got a lower high and we're being rejected here. Okay. And as I look closer at this, maybe we do get this last week of downside into December 9th. And I think I'm going to be right. I think I'm going to just call it right now. I'm going to be right about that. Okay. I think we still maybe got another week and a half before we rip really hard. And that may be the drawdown we're looking for here. And if I think of the Russell right now as an indicator for like really strong risk assets, you can think, are we going to get an ABC correction here? Like, are we going to get something like right about there, okay, before we pop, okay? And, chat, let me know, help me out here, some TA guys out there. Could we get something like this, right? That's too drawn out, but you know what I'm saying? Just go to like a 3-day here. Like A, B, C. I mean, this was pretty extreme here, but sometimes corrections come in waves, like threes, right? So you get like an A, B, C. So like here too, you might get like an A, B. A, B, A. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. A, B, and then spread them out probably about there. We could get something like that before we rip, right? Could that be about to happen? And that would maybe take us into December 9th. I wonder if I can compress this for time. Let's see, get this down to a daily. Where's the 9th? 9th would be like here. Yeah, are we going to get a final capitulation to give us that like last leg down? A, B, and C. And then we pop. This is why we will question if the first move up is real. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, look, the Russell looks like it's being rejected right now, no doubt. And it looks like it could do an ABC here because it's done it before. It's just, it's done it right here. Came up, rejected, made another low. Spin up here. Looks like it's being rejected. Could drop and make that other low, and then we rip, and that's your bull run right there with everything else. And that's going to give you that VIX volatility that I'm asking for right now, right? So that last drop here looks like it has to pass this low. It doesn't have to. It can be irregular. But that would give the VIX that spike I'm looking for before we rip. But it doesn't have to happen. I mean, maybe we're good. Maybe there's enough fear, right? We've been down in fear for long enough. Maybe this is... Yeah, you got to be ready. I would be DCAing, man. You don't know. Let's look at Pulse. We need to get into it, okay? So Pulse is breaking down. We got a double bottom down here with a low back in March, which is 0.000015. Okay. Just to recap, this is a drawing I made on January 6th, 2025, right there. I drew this, sketched it live, and I have the low of 0.000013. We could even go lower, but we are already at 0.00016, right? So we're almost there.
Yep. And we're looking at all-time low territory right now, right?
Yes, we are.
Well, INC was at 50 cents at one point, no?
Oh, yeah. Less, I think.
Yeah, low.
I'm not talking about launch. Before we went to $10, it was. I recall it being around 50.
Yeah.
This is bullish to me, though, for the reason I said before that Richard calculates the X's from the lows.
Yeah.
So if if he's going to be talking about bragging rights, he's probably watching the show right now, and he's making his calculations based off Wolf's predictions that it's going to 1.3, and then he's doing the math for a 10,000x from 1.3.
Richard, unblock me. I love Pete-Eye just because I said that stupid Pete-Eye.
Yo, if you guys are getting some alpha out there, smash the like button. What's up out there in X? Oh, Twitch. What's going on?
Press share, kids.
We love you guys out there on Twitch.
Just press share.
Yeah. All the Telegram groups are at the top. And then, of course, Real Alpha is going to be Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. So go to Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf. Now, I don't know if we're going to go lower. We could be bottomed. My bias is we're going lower. My prediction from over a year ago, I think I'm going to still stand by that. I think we're going to hit at least my target of 0.00013 or even 0.00001, which would give you a clean 1,000x to a penny, which I do think we're going to get to on Pulse, okay? It looks like we're going to go lower. And it makes a lot of sense, and it's fine, but it can happen fast. It can happen the next week or two. Like I said, I think the move to the upside is going to start here by the 9th or middle of December. So you should be ready. I think we're going to have a green Christmas, okay? I think it's going to be really crazy Christmas. I think you guys will be putting in orders for Lambos pretty soon. So it could be a really nice time for us. I'll get a hot tub. You'll see a hot tub in the middle of the room here.
Look at Thermal Spa.
Thermal Spa. Yeah, this looks like it could go lower.
I used to have a Manhattan Thermal Spa, 160 jets.
160 jets.
Oh, it was amazing. Seven passenger.
I like Crypto Crossfire. I just want tacos. I could love tacos right now. So question: the first move up is real. What's up, Pulse Ray Vision? How are you, man? I didn't see you there. Yeah, how's the music? Is it too loud? You know I can't chart without music. Pulse X. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. You know, it's doing what it's doing. It's weak. It's weak, okay? It's weak. And Pulse is going to go down. This is just going to slip a little lower too. So your big major support down here is 5 zeros, or like let's just say 0.00001. Well, no, a little lower than that, but you know what I'm saying. 50888. And that would give you a nice juicy double bottom too, right? For Pulse X, we've hit that before. Back here. So we could touch that again for sure. Inc, my baby. What's going on? Inc is showing, at least on the daily, some nice bullish divergence. You can see on this RSI. The price is getting lower. People are stepping in to buy this. You can see the RSI is going up. Okay. It's going up. So that's a good sign right there. But on the weekly, it is what it is. You know, it's weakening. If Pulse Chain if we get that last VIX volatility and risk assets slide down a little more, yeah, this is going to slide down. And where are all my lines?
There's still some true believers on Inc. for sure.
Oh, here we go.
There's still a lot of it. People are taking leverage on Inc. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
Well, we've broken my major orange line, which was 76 cents. We're now at 60 cents is about to be hit, and I think it's definitely going to be hit there. Well, you don't. Once again, the RSI is strengthening. Okay, that means people are really stepping in down here. Okay, it doesn't mean we can't make another leg down. It just the RSI would get absolutely stronger if we do, and I would be very bullish. But we are forming that bullish divergence, which is really good. It's a really good sign. People are stepping in here. If this breaks at 0.61 cents, yeah, we're heading down to that double bottom area of 40 cents, which we hit back in what is that? December of 2023. Okay, if 61 cents breaks, we're going down there. All right, but in general, we're in a falling wedge here on Inc. You know, Inc is one of my favorite projects right now. Can I call it a project? We're in a falling wedge, very bullish. I think we're looking good. But we may see a little more pain. Paul Steeman says I deserve 100K viewers. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Great.
Just share the video.
I think you'll have that one day.
Share the video. I think it's possible. It's very possible. I'm almost at 100K on X. Isn't it? It's close, right?
Oh,
you deserve it, brother.
Watching on X? Yeah. Probably 90,000 right now, I imagine.
Psycho Crypto says, yeah, I'm off by just a couple. Psycho Crypto says, can't hear any music. I hear the music. It's very loud. Briz showed up, of course. I said Hex intentionally like 10 times. He shows up on cue every time. Mr. Lilly, I appreciate the vibe, man. Thank you so much. You guys can't hear the music? It's cranked. Really? You guys hear the music in the green room?
No, it's not in the green room, which is not unusual, but it's also not on the show. I've confirmed.
Oh, that's weird. Hello. Okay, tell me if you can hear this.
Sounds relaxing.
You can hear it, okay. I think I just had it too low. I'll turn it up. Fuck. I like it loud, but... Okay, cool. Okay, see, True Blue says grateful the music's low. Yeah, like, because some people watch it on 1.5x, so when the music's too loud, it kind of fucks with you, right? All right, somebody asked for time. Let's look at time. This is KG's project. Great guy, by the way.
Yep. Pulse Chain's native wallet.
So I haven't looked at this in a second. Let's draw new lines. Yeah, let me know how the level is right now. I turned it up just a little bit more, but I can turn it back down. It's no big deal. Cool, cool. I just need enough so, so I don't lose it. This stuff's pretty technical. Let's go here. Let's go. Well, look, I have a purple box. I've had this purple box here forever. It looks like I must have sketched it out almost a year ago. So that's obviously my target zone that I had put. Okay, so that target is from 0.001 to 0.0009. Okay, so I'm just going to trust whatever work I did before, because there's definitely some weakness in all the charts, right? I mean, look what's happening, right? The end carry trade, blah, blah, blah. There's weakness everywhere.
It's tied to pulse.
Yeah, it's tied to pulse. So I think maybe my theory of this last capitulation might come true, because that would hit all my targets that I have. And I know some of you guys hate me for saying this, but my targets get hit. And I haven't looked at this forever, and we're making our way to this box. So it makes sense it gets hit. And you know what? It's good for the structure if it gets hit anyway. It clears out this.
If you take a look versus pulse, it looks pretty good.
Well, because they're both moving together now, right?
Yeah. So look at how far it's up versus pulse.
That's not
like less than the last couple weeks.
This isn't good fast.
73 pulse per time.
Yeah, but it's being rejected. It looks like it's going to go a lot lower.
It's a dip right now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But if you'd bought several months ago, there's X's there, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
In pulse terms.
Yeah. But it's weakening. It's not good. It's being rejected pretty hard right now.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry to bust you. A little closer here.
I'll give KG the bad news.
Look, man, people are de-risking. A lot of people are convinced of the bear market. And I said this to you guys before. You guys have to decide for yourself, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a fugazi. But I'm bullish. But I'm a retard and a degen. So don't do what I do. I'm built for this. I'm built for the pain. I'm built for the pressure. I don't know how you pups are out there. All right. Well, this will be fine in the long run, but
I get pretty upset most of the time. I find this all very stressful.
Yeah, this might get as low as down to 50. We'll see what happens. It's taking a hit right now, right? This is not pretty at all right now. But I'm sure nothing is really that pretty right now. So that means to me that maybe my purple box is going to get hit. So thanks for having me look at that pulse ratio, because that kind of confirms that maybe we are going to make our way into this box, which is great, good, because I've been wanting to get some time. So maybe it's a good time for me. Atropa, let's go look at Atropa. Yeah, what's up, Art? Let me know if you guys want me to look at XRP or Solana or something like that too. I don't know.
Never heard of them.
We're just over 2 hours. Not that bad. Actually covered a lot of ground. So we're chopping in the purple box. So far, my sketch is close. Some truth in there. Just dim this for now. Atropa. Talk to me, baby. What's going on? Look at that 3-day. Look at the reversal down there. Guys, my TA, look, I said we're going to chop and move up. We might not get much of more of a breakdown, but if we get that last capitulation, I definitely see a possibility that we hit 0.015, okay? So it could drop another 50% from here, okay? But there's a lot of support where we are, and it's showing a lot of strength. And that's what I've been telling you guys about Tropa too. I wasn't just blowing smoke. It's showing a lot of fucking strength, okay? But you need to decide for you, because we know there's a lot of people are still sketchy about James and all that. But the chart is only showing strength, okay? I just got to tell you, it looks good. It really does. It looks like reversals here, but like I said, if we get that last VIX volatility or just in general a flash crash move to the downside, this is going to come down as well, possibly as low as 0.0015, sorry, which would be kind of a double bottom, which we've had before. I don't really want to fucking hear this right now. It's a little more chill.
Don't you think this is all for ProveX right before the rates start dropping?
No, I think it's because people think the bear market started. Mostly. I mean, people are also selling because of that too, but enough people are convinced. Look, we broke down to the 21. When we break under the 21, generally a bear market starts, so that's why a lot of people are convinced that it is. But I'm not convinced it is. And then the ProveX isn't helping, but people, yeah, no, because I get a lot of private messages from people, and people are dumping alts. People are scared. People are concerned that we've started a bear market. I've been getting tons of messages about people like, hey, well, is a bear market? Are we started? What's up? What do I do? Are we going to zero? What's going on? You know, like a lot of these kind of messages I'm getting. So I kind of see the sentiment of people. They may be de-risking as well, just in general, regardless of ProveX, right? Like dumping half the bag maybe, or a quarter of your bag, just in case, or whatever, right? And you know, you guys can do that. You don't have to dump your whole bag. You can just de-risk. You sell 10% or 20% or 50% or whatever you feel comfortable with, so you know you have some cash. You can always buy back in, because, you know, if we're going to do a 50x.
Or double down.
Or double down.
Grab your balls and double down.
You're a degenerate. Like
I'm with fast.
You're with fast.
Don't tell your wife.
Exactly.
I've been double downing for 2 years now. 3 years. Who knows?
Double downing since Jesus.
Triple down, quadruple down.
And I'm finding the pulse chain core price is like, you know, pretty tempting. You know, not financial advice, but if there was a time for a little bit of safe leverage, I think that this could be the time. Do not quote me on that.
I won't quote you, man. I promise. Pups, make some noise out there. Chat. Look, we're at almost 1,400 people watching right now. We're beating Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is speaking right now in a Bitcoin room. He has less people watching than we do right now. So smash the like button out there. This is crazy. Let's go look at.
Shout out to all my PDI visionaries. Hanging in.
There's so many PDI people still.
You know, I got love for you.
We'll look at PDI. Okay, we'll look at it. WBTC wrapped BTC on Pulse Chain 291. Same thing, you know, of course, possibility to trend lower until the reversal happens. I got a box down here. It's pretty nasty, from 156 to $50. But I realistically see like 237 being hit, or even like 185 being hit. But I feel like before we go into some crazy bullish run, maybe flash crash makes a lot of sense, man. Maybe there's something, we have one last dip to get rid of all the longs as well. Sometimes these crashes happen not for any reason except the market makers need to they band together, and they want to get rid of all the longs. Okay. I barely want to listen to this. I'm not listening to any of the crypto content. It just makes me mad. All right. Take a deep breath. This is Trent. We call him Double Down. This one's a little intense right now.
Get it. It is rough, and it's rough for everybody.
It's rough for
when we
everybody.
have red days like this.
So the word I'm getting from Miami, Brickle, hedge funds, is these guys are getting wrecked too, man. Like, this is the best hedge fund traders I know are being wrecked right now. All right, so everybody's struggling right now. It's not an easy market, but this is how you get your ball strong. This is when you're strengthened, okay?
Well, listen, here's another time where you guys gotta, people who are bugging out, gotta realize life is more important than just money.
No, it's not.
You gotta understand to think of all the unfortunate people in life, don't have a roof over their head, they're battling with diseases, they're getting accidents. I mean, there's a bigger picture here. It's not only about money, guys. Money comes, money goes. It's gonna pump. Our time is due. But, you can't glorify money is what I'm saying. Otherwise, you're gonna go crazy.
That's true. It's true, man. P-Dye. Where are my P-Dye peeps?
We're strong.
I didn't scare off all the P-Dye people, did I? I still have P-Dye. I still hold P-Dye. Dude, look at my draw. Fuck. It's played out exactly. Okay, we're hanging on support. That's good. Looking good. Very similar to a Tropa or wrapped BTC right now, right? So could get another leg down if we get that capitulation, flash crash, VIX spike, as I was showing you guys earlier. That would possibly take P-Dye down to a double bottom here, 0.0002. Maybe it would hold higher, 0.0012. There's a lot of places in this range. I haven't sketched out a lot of support here yet, but 0.0007 as well. There's some places it can get to, but it's hanging on too. It's just going to do what everything else is going to do right now, which if we slide, everything's going to slide a little bit. But like I said, I'm confident that bullishness is coming, man. What's this doing now? 2,800 still on ETH. I'm going to see if I can reach out to somebody who's get some more info on this, on the VIX, my VIX theory here. See if I can get this verified.
What kind of info?
So just want people to think about my VIX theory, that before we go up, we need this a heavy volatility, a lot of fear before we really move up, like a last scare. To also convince the bears to double down as well, right, on their shorts, right, which is profitable for market makers too, right? Get them to like double up on them before they rip it to the upside. So Dweek said, this is my opinion, a bear market started, but relief rally loading before we capitulate and mark the macro bottom. This bear market will be a short period of time when we get the mother of all alt seasons. Yeah, Dweek, this is what I talked about earlier about there being that rally to 100K, possibly 107K, which is technical, which is absolutely technical and is going to happen for sure and is going to validate everybody. But what would really surprise everybody is if we continue up and we make another all-time high. That would really throw everybody off. But it's speculation, right? But technically you're correct. What's up, Larry? Who's that, Taurus?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Why are all these fucked up?
Taurus and Larry.
Yeah, we don't have Larry today.
We don't have Larry today?
No, we don't have Larry today, unfortunately. But he's well.
He's well.
He sends his regards.
Cool. We looked at DAI. We need to look at... Oh, somebody asked about PTGC. All right, let's look at PTGC. That's right. Are you and Larry gonna sack? Yo, Ricky Rise, thanks for that.
I don't
super chat
think
again.
Larry is.
Larry's not going
And
to.
I haven't done anything.
Okay. Look at
if
that.
I did do something, it'd probably be small.
right into the fucking box, man. I'm telling you, it's always gonna happen. And this I think at this point now looks like it's going. I mean, look, a reversal could be imminent. It looks like it's the trend to the downside is weakening. Okay, on PTGC, it definitely is. It doesn't mean we can't do more downside. We could absolutely hit a little more lower, but it is wrapping up. So I would be DCAing if you like PTGC, but now that we're here, I think the lower part of my thing needs to be hit. Okay, so we need to clear this at 0.0003. So we could have another 40% move to the downside. Okay, which is quite significant. 0.0005 point. Wait a minute, are we adding another zero? What the fuck's going on here? No, we're not. Yeah, like 0.0004 or something like that. Like the bottom of this box could be hit now that we're down here. But the trend is weakening, which means this is good. Same thing with ink. People are stepping in. I do think, just seeing what I'm seeing, I think strength is going to come into these markets in not too long a time here. We're pretty close. We're getting there.
Yeah, I was hoping either like PTGC or even when Bear Token, before all that Maria stuff happened. I was thinking these were going to be the coins that were going to bring people to the chain. Maybe they still will be.
Hey, man. Yeah. It's not over yet. I think they will be. Yeah. I think they're going to be the talk of the town. I think Atropa is going to be the talk of the town. Look, I'm bullish on Atropa. I'm going to say it again. Chart looks good. I think it's going to go to the upside with extraordinary levels of volatility. Okay? It's going to be glorious. You guys are amazing, by the way. Thanks so much for the awesome vibes and the super chats and all the likes. You guys are amazing. And remember to go to Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf. When we go to the upside, I'm going to drop a lot of alpha in there. PTGC, it's looking fine. It is what it is, right? This is an accumulation range where we are right now. That's what it is, okay? Even if we go a little lower, this would be where you'd be buying, okay? And when we were up here and we broke this, I was like, I think we're going to come down, and people were like, not hearing it, but we are, okay? What else you guys want to see while we're out here?
You just said Atropa, right?
Huh?
You looked at Atropa, right?
We looked at Atropa. Yeah.
Do you think it could get down to a penny?
What did I say? Oh, I said 50% from here is very possible. 0.015. But a penny is possible, man. It's possible. It'd be a double bottom. Come here. It'd be a double bottom down here, which we did back in March of 2025. Okay, so it's absolutely in the cards, especially if we get that flash crash that I'm saying is still on the cards for me, because it would satisfy me in a lot of ways psychologically for this market. It would work out time-wise, and it would also give the VIX a strong spike. It would double down the shorts. The bears would feel vindicated, and then would get rid of all the longs, and then we can rip to the upside in fucking mad fashion. So for all those reasons, 1 cent is absolutely attainable, because if we get a flash crash, it's going to be juicy, and that would be your last chance to buy, because I think it's going to happen quick. It's not going to be like a crash and like we're going to hang out there for a long time. It's going to be like crash, that's it, it's over, and then whatever fucking, maybe Powell gives some killer fucking speech, riles up the troops on December 9th or whatever happens, and we just start rip-roaring. But if that doesn't happen, if let's say we're bottoming out and we're just going to chop, which was the other theory I said, we don't need the flash crash, we just chop, then you'd want to be accumulating, and this would probably be around the bottom on Atropa. You have a lot of support where we are, so it'd need to be something that happened to break this down even more. Atropa looks strong. It looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I'd love to see a penny.
It's a $20 million market cap right now. Like, I don't know why Some of you guys. Tropa's looking good. What else should we look at? So you're an Atropa fan, Torse. Sounds like.
You know,
You're
I
not
think
scared-
I'm
you're not
mostly
scared
an
of Maria?
Atropa fan because of you.
Oh, because of me.
to be honest. But
I just go off
yeah,
charts.
I'd love to see a penny to accumulate a bunch more. That's for
I mean,
sure.
I'm weary of Maria too, and I don't know what's going on with James. I think they're James and RH could be working together. I don't know for sure, but the chart looks good, and I go off charts. So, yeah.
Is that a smiley face there on the chart?
Well, you kind of did end up being a smiley.
Yeah.
Ink. We looked at. Oh, Hex. What the fuck? We didn't even look at Hex. Hex. Guys, what's 0.003 cents on the way to $100? Okay. Oh shit, dude. Oh fuck. I don't even have any support levels down this low. Oh fuck. Oh this. Oh shit, dude. Oh no. Fuck. Damn. Okay. What do I do? What do I do now? Do I start ripping fibs to the downside? I don't want to.
I think it's almost done.
Yeah, we got a double bottom down here at 0.003. I think this is about done. You might get 0.001 if you slip a little more. Let's see if it's still at least within this support line. Yeah, look at that. We're still holding. We're holding something. It's holding on to something. Barely. It's barely holding, but there's something there. Oh man,
you more bullish on EHEX or PHEX?
Hey, you do some TA, right, Taurus?
It's very, minimal. I when I got
What's minimal?
deep. Well, when I got deep into, got into the whole
look at the
ecosystem.
MACD. Look at this weekly MACD on Hex. What do you think, chat? What do you guys think?
So MACD, I'm not super familiar with how to analyze that.
It just is looking like the greatest card. Dude, it's not looking good. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for PX right now. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. But I guess
I don't think EX looks much better either.
But I guess technically this would be where you'd want to buy. Oh, fuck, this looks bad.
That ratio's definitely caught up.
To pulse?
No, EHEX and PHEX.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're just finding the bottom of this channel. Yeah, it's okay. Everything's okay. But but it's not looking good, okay? I'm just telling you right now. But
just a tiny bit of bullish news for Hex.
Okay, give it to us.
I'll find the tweet.
we could
Alex from Hedron posted today that about his protocol he has coming out, which will be built on Hex as well as other pulse chain assets.
Mm-hmm.
So he's launching something called the Signum protocol, or Sigma rather, and he posted some pictures of code, and he said a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Let's fix that. Previously, he talked about hex parity on multiple chains. So it could be a thing.
That's
sweet. That only posts once every 3 months.
All right.
Yeah,
that's something.
Yeah, Hedron's supposed to be dropping another version or something, right?
That'll be a different thing from the Sigma protocol that he's talking about.
Okay.
So still looking forward to that because Hedron was a big deal. And still has, some stuff going on. It made for a lot of hex getting locked up for 15 years. So hopefully he can pull that rabbit out of the hat too. But the guy's a real dev, so doesn't communicate like a normal person.
Yeah. And there was a lot of sharks too in the beginning that were kind of using that as their little pay bank every month. They were just, extracting all
with Hedron in particular.
Yeah, with Hedron, yeah.
I like the actual process and the protocol of minting Icosa using Quattro Cinco stakes. I thought that was pretty cool. There was an arbitrage a lot. I had fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually, for people who don't know, you can get cheap T-shares over there sometimes in the Hedron auctions.
Nobody's watching anymore, so yeah, now is a better time than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. I asked AI many months ago when it came to eHex and PHex,
Yeah, let's look at eHex.
what it would think would be the best, and it said eHex.
Really?
Based, what were its reasons?
When did you ask exactly?
Yeah, I haven't asked like the newer AI, but this was probably about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and it makes a little sense because Ethereum, the blockchain's already well established. People know about it. What's helping Pulse Chain, I think, is the fact that we've been building, and so we're making it a lot easier to get that access. But eHex already did a 10,000x. People already know about it. We're going on 6 years now. So yeah, I could see why maybe eHex could outperform, but I mean the price is a lot lower right now. You get a better deal on your eHex than you do the PHex.
That is true. It does the same thing on every chain.
Yeah, it's a great coin as far as what it can do.
Sometimes it's better to go against the crowd. eHex, INC, PDI, and now we got ProveX.
Which we're still a little unsure, right? What ProveX is going to do exactly?
A little bit, though it's starting to come together. Richard posted the website today, provex.com. It gives a little bit of information, nothing really new, but it gives you a bit of an insight. And there's a link at the bottom, which takes you to what it's based off of, which is ZKP2P, right? So it's like another protocol that you can look at to be like, okay, this is a version of that, ideally an improved version. Yes, the details are still sketchy, to be sure.
All right, eHex. eHex, I don't really have good news.
Ooh.
At all.
Surprise.
Not looking good, man.
That was great.
What? I'm sorry. What do you want me to fucking tell you?
Don't be sorry. Yeah, you don't have to apologize. You're the last one who needs to.
I wish I was the market maker. I would just be. Yeah, it's not looking good. This is nothing good. But hopefully this is near the end of.
Laughing is good. It's good for the soul, gentlemen.
Yeah, it upsets my dad.
This time will pass as well. It will pass. And then there's going to be a day we all celebrate together with some cocktails and then some, and be like, yo, we're at all-time highs. And, it's going to come. It's going to come.
Smash the like button.
Gotta stay optimistic.
I'm already drinking cocktails. Smash the like button. What's up, everybody?
Cheers.
Hexes are being destroyed right now as we speak. Maybe people are dumping hex for the ProveX sacrifice. That could be realistic.
100%.
Because they look bad. They just look god awful right now. Like, I think some of the worst I've ever seen right now. But that could technically be the best time to buy, right? But they look like, I can't even say it. I'll get banned if I even say it. But yeah, not looking good right now.
But the timeline for that, like the rate for the ProveX sacrifice goes up tomorrow. Everybody who's participating knows that. So meaning that people have already front run that, that transaction. So like what we see right now could be the lowest of the low, or we see it tomorrow. Seems one of the two. But I wouldn't wait. Like, this is a pretty good buy zone in my opinion. on all the core tokens, EHEX included.
Yeah, I think we're in a buy zone for sure. We're kind of everything's just, to me, looks like a free fall right now. Like everything's broken. Everything broke. You know what I'm saying? So everything's broken, and to me, it's just saying like free fall. So I don't know where that ends. Like I can't tell you where that's going to end. Is it going to be down here? There's not much down here. It's kind of like blue sky territory, but in the wrong direction right now.
Headed to Hades.
I got nothing for you here, man. Like, yeah, I mean, I can run fibs to the downside and all that, but look, it's just, maybe it's the best time to be accumulating right now, right? Could be. But, yeah, I mean, it's kind of free falling right now. Making a Tropo look like king. What the fuck? How are these crashing so hard right now? Who has this much hex?
I think it's a sacrifice. I think that people
they're
are
dumping it.
shifting, that they're either getting themselves offside by doing it, or they're getting onside by doing it, because we don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know.
So, I don't know, DCA and pray, perhaps.
DCA and pray.
Well, do you think Richard wanted you to sack by not accepting the core coins, or do you think what do you think Richard would want you to do?
What would Richard
with that play?
Flush out.
He obviously wants us to sell and leave. Obviously. Obviously.
Like he gave a proposition, like an ultimatum of like, if you want to participate in the sacrifice, you bring in new cash or money from other chains, or you sell your core coins. Now, as far as how the sacrifice is set up, he made a whale bonus that's 3x. So like the biggest whale gets potentially 3x. It doesn't work exactly like that. It's a sliding scale, but a 3x whale bonus for points for the biggest sacker, right? Whereas the Pulse X sacrifices were only 2.5x. So it's an even bigger whale bonus, which was an extremely unpopular choice. So I feel like with this Prove X sacrifice, I don't think he wants the smaller people, the community in general, to sell the core tokens. I think it's targeted at whales. I think it's targeted at getting whales out of the core tokens. Because like if I sell $1,000 worth of hex, well, I'm not going to get a 3x bonus on my points in the sacrifice, right? It'd have to be $1 million worth of hex. So I think he's literally going after the guys with $1 million bags, trying to get them to leave, and effectively be out, to go into the new thing, which is unknown. That's why, like, I wonder about the Trojan horse. Which way is it going? Which city is he attacking with this Trojan horse? Because it could be that, Prove X is going to bring everybody to Pulse Chain, or it could be that Prove X is getting some whales off of Pulse Chain, making new all-time lows, like on purpose, effectively, even though it's freaking terrible. And then that's a price he can pump from, with incidentally an extra $10 million or dollars or so that he's acquired via that sacrifice. And like, you can't pump Pulse Chain with Pulse Chain tokens, right? Like, Richard can't be like, okay, I'm gonna take the hex and buy Pulse. Like, it doesn't work. Everything's bonded. You just wreck something else, and like the chart doesn't pump. But like $10 million of outside tokens, which are the only things accepted in that sacrifice, and which is what he has the entire sack bag in. Last time we could see it was in Ethereum. That can pump Pulse Chain. So I don't like pushing that hope, but I think it's silly to ignore a guy with $1 billion with a history of buying his own tokens.
I like that sentiment.
But a man with $1 billion can wait you out, man.
He can wait. He can wait us out. Yeah.
I'm not. However long he can go, I'm not gonna make it, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost time.
It's close.
Just
it's
with
close.
the things
it's
that you've
close.
talked about, like
Yeah.
the Bitcoin price, like the next pump, the next high, the market sentiment being so terribly low right now.
Yeah.
Richard launching something right in the middle of all this and doing it in such a way that he pisses the most people off possible from his community.
Yeah.
Like it's just too bad to not be intentional.
100%. Like Hex is literally in free fall right now. Like I don't even know what to say. Like everything is broken. It's in free fall, which is the worst it's ever been, right? There's so yeah, like what you're saying, I'm with it, man. Yeah. This is close. We're getting close to the end for sure. Okay.
On a perspective though, like some people are still in profit on Hex.
Some people.
Totally.
Yeah, there are, of course, man. Good.
There's a lot of people actually that are still in profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. From those early days, that
did
first
a lot
year.
of X's from nothing.
Yeah, that first year.
So good for them. Good for you guys out there.
I am not still in profit on Hex.
I think BTC. I think BTC is going to 53K cost sale or maximum pain. Maybe I think I had 69 or K as a possible flash crash target to retest the top of the last bull run. I mean, it could go. I don't know what would cause this like last smackdown. 53 is pretty low, man. That's really low, but it's anything's possible. But so Solana's at 127. Technically, it's fine. It's holding up, actually.
Sol's 127?
Yeah. And I'm seeing some...
Fellas, I'm gonna sign off. My son just came back from basketball. I love you guys.
I mean,
hang in there.
Solana looks bad, but it's looked bad before. Already, man, it's great to see you, buddy.
Take care.
Yeah, take care of the family.
Sane always. Thank you guys.
Always
a
you,
pleasure,
man.
brother.
Anytime.
Thank you.
See you, brother.
Bye.
Did you look at the old purple Bitcoin yet?
Wait, what?
We did.
There you are. Solana. This is nasty looking for sure. But this is perfect place to fake out, I guess. It's definitely scary looking, man. Fuck, XRP looks scary as fuck too. It's not pretty, man. XRP.
Yeah, what do you think that big green candle was?
What, this?
Yeah.
It's a vector candle.
It was like, what, around like 60 cents, and then it popped up?
It needs to clear. It needs to clear at least down to 95 cents. BTC stayed under the 50 EMA back in 2021 for 6 weeks, and then it popped. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to spin the narrative. Something's going to spin this thing back up, even if we drop again. And I think I'm still bullish, man. I don't think it's over, but I want to say again that you need to think about this for yourself and your situation. I'm in a good situation, but I think we're gonna go back to the upside. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, like I've been saying, even from my most bearish video from 6 streams ago, I think we're gonna go to the upside again. I think that's what's gonna take people off sides. I think that's what needs to happen. I do think we need some kind of euphoria here. For a lot of reasons, it needs to happen. It's going to happen. Yeah. But it's not a guarantee. I just want to be clear with you guys that, do what you need to do to protect yourself and your family, okay? I take care of elderly people and got bills and stuff like that. I take care of people. Some of you guys are just single guys in your 20s on a mattress on the floor in the basement. That's a different story. But if you got people to take care of, mouths that depend on you, you got to feed, then, do what you need to do, man, really. And you can reach out to me. Once again, go to the Telegrams. If you need to message me a private, you can, man. It's okay. People do all the time. I'm getting them every day. If it's, just don't make it a big thing or you got to book a session. But, I'll answer questions. And then definitely on Instagram too. People have been messaging me a lot on there too. I've been getting to know you guys a lot better. So go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Been having a lot of fun over there.
Let's talk about booking sessions. How can I do that? I'm looking for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, we can
straight.
Yeah, I've had people. I had a guy book 4 to 5 hours actually, and I can work something out with you. No big deal. Just go to the top. You go to Beacons AI at the. Go to my Twitter, right here, and click on Beacons AI, and there's a link for booking sessions, and it really just takes you to the Telegram, my private Telegram, and then you can just DM me, and we can talk about it. And some people have talked to me about.
Some people need help planning big things. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're moving $50 around, it's not relevant. But there's people coming into the market with 200 grand who have no freaking clue what to do.
Yeah.
And, obviously not financial advice, but to get somebody else's perspective on what they think in a concentrated manner with, like the charting and stuff like that not everybody should even try to do. I've learned enough about charting to know that I don't want to learn it.
It takes time, man, to get good. It's not worth it necessarily. Yeah. Like you have to put in years back testing, seeing how shit plays out. It's not like you can just watch a course and expect to be good at it. Like you may be able to day trade off that, like just by following rules, like playing blackjack. But yeah. Don't fool yourself. Yeah, it's very time consuming. I do have some clients that talk about lifestyle and spirituality. I have somebody I'm working with right now. It's like all about manifestation and life and, all this stuff. So we can talk about different things, man. Just reach out, whatever you guys want to talk about. But we can also put together a plan for you as well. By the way, somebody did reach out to me and was trying to book a session. And I'm sorry I got inundated the last 2 weeks with messages and I lost you. So I wasn't ignoring you or not trying to book a session with you. So reach out to me again if you're out there, and I apologize. There's like a C on Telegram, and sometimes it's hard to find somebody if they've just talked to me like a couple times. So I know you were confirming booking a session, and then I lost you. So just reach out to me again. Apologize. I'm not purposely ignoring anybody. So yeah, man, we're looking good. I'm gonna be streaming again probably Wednesday. Wait, we're supposed to listen to. What happened with the FOMC?
Wednesday will be a good day.
Wednesday's good.
Yeah, because the SAC rate will have gone up, and we'll know if that thesis played out at all.
Okay, cool. Chat, everybody survived. You guys are amazing, by the way. Smash the like button. Really appreciate all the support and the great vibes you guys bring. Our Telegram's really fun. Got a lot of good people in there. I guess I gotta wrap up a little Mac Miller. Where we got? I don't know. I love rapping with this stuff, man. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Mac was good, man. He definitely left before his time.
He left way too early, didn't he?
He had a lot more music to give us, man.
He did, bro. Yeah. He's my people, man.
This is that lo-fi Mac Miller. Yeah.
I got a bone to pick like
roses.
I ain't feeling broken no more. Bought a fish that gossiping, I notice. Talking shit, I wonder through the motives. Wonder who the fuck I'm supposed to be. I ain't worried now until I leave. I'm just trying to ride and feel the breeze with something bad beside next to me. Wind in my face. Don't stop now
I think,
when
man,
I feel so great.
Ariana Grande and him broke up, bro. I think that took him down a dark path after
that. That girl's dark, man.
When it's coming right back, so familiar, never been realer, never felt so damn good.
Yo, geez, you got to stay away from witches, man, and dark energy women, okay? I'm just going to say this right now, really, because I've encountered them too. And some women harbor dark energy, man. They pick it up, on their path, okay? And, like, I think he was not the same after her, and I think he picked up some dark stuff. And you can see her now and see how dark she is. She was on the path to it, to the, it's back in the day they'd call it, she's a witch, right? Now they just say she's liberated, or I don't know what the fuck they say, right?
I dated her in high school.
What, he did? What?
What? Just some darker gals.
Right.
Certainly,
Yeah.
It sounds reminiscent of my dating list from 1996.
Yeah. So Akez says energy vampires. Yeah, 100%, man. And I have some stories I'll tell you guys. I'll do more streams here, and I'll tell you guys some stuff because I want you guys to understand this, that it's not accidental, and what's going on the inside of the person manifests on the outside, and that's why if you see Ariana Grande now, she looks like a witch. Okay, she was already becoming it when he was with her. Okay, and he's an incredible soul, and inevitably, because he's an empathetic person, as musicians are, they absorb energy as well, and he probably got infected by a lot of that stuff. All right, and so watch it out there. Okay, you got to protect yourself, man.
Where I'm at, I
It's
don't know
real.
what it's all
Energies
about.
are real.
Running through too many thoughts to count. That's way better. Still ain't adding up. I'll let you know when I had enough. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I put some money on forever, but I don't like to gamble on the weather, so I just watch. Well, the sun is shining, I can look at the horizon. The walls keep getting wider, I just hope I never find them, my Lord. Hey!
Smash the like button.
Well, these are my wings. These are my wings. Yeah. These are my wings. These are my wings.
Instagram, Mr. Saint Wolf. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. See you on the next stream, all right? Sit tight. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. Gentlemen, see you soon. Good seeing you.
Great seeing you.
Night.
Night.